back to the Dark Sun campaign, which is called Dark Sun Restoration for a reason. Maybe the guys will get the hint, or maybe not. All right, so last week the guys were saving a bunch of measles for whatever reason. Apparently, they have this idea that they're going to get an alliance going with them. Maybe, I never know. Yeah, that's a good plan. So they had two options to leave the area where they're being kept at. They basically went out to the open area because they were inside one of the citadels. Again, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. The guys kind of know what's going on. But the main thing that happened last week when they rescued the measles was they had two ways to escape. The griffins, which they saw, on their way out, they kind of noticed the griffins, and they said, "Hey, let's steal these griffins." Or they could have just teleported it away with the measles, because the measles, all they need is a destination that has or a origins of a place of shadows, and a destination that has to have a place of shadows. So more than likely, they could have just grabbed one of the guys and said, "Hey, hold on, I'm going to teleport us 500 feet away to this other area that I'm well aware of, that I know has shadows." All right, long story short, so that's what they decided to do. They decided to hop on the griffins and fly out of this location. All right, so let's go to the overhead map, and then the guys can say, "Well, we're going in this direction," whereas the measles are going into the northern direction. So here is. All right, so here we go. All right, so actually I was on that area. Let me just show the guy something real pronto. Where is that? This is where they were last week. Let me just remind the guys of what it looks like. Anyway, so here were the griffins, and then the guys hopped on the griffins and got the hell out of there. All right, so let's go ahead to the overhead map, and then the guys are going to say, "Well, this is the location we're going." All right, so they were in this location here. This well, if I can get it to work. All right. All right, well, my ping never works as usual. But the guys are, let me just put a little line. Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas. All right, so I think this is where, I'm pretty sure that they were there.
I can use the restroom.
All right, so they were there at the village. That's where the the measles are being, again, enslaved. The guys escaped, and now the question is, I should say, are you gonna go to the north to the measle village, or are you gonna? I don't know where you're gonna go. Where are you guys gonna go?
You guys want to go to the measles village and see if they know a way out?
Well, the only clue that you've gotten so far is that they did mention that well, they haven't really gotten into details over Shadowfell, but they did mention something, and you guys are aware. Well, actually, no, you guys never made your Arcana 30 check. Well, they did mention, I do know that for a fact, they did mention something about Shadowfell. Whether the guys care anything about that, that's on them. Technically, they shouldn't care because they don't know what the hell Shadowfell is all about. But the guys already know.
Was there a check? I thought he told us about it. He said that they came from some other place.
Oh, okay. And yeah, I just wanted to check. You are correct. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that they wanted you guys to escort them to Shadowfell, but I just
yeah, we stole the griffin so we could get the wagon or the cart or whatever. So, so do you guys want to go there?
Yeah, you have a couple of options. You can go back to Tyr. You can go back to go back to Tyr, or go to the measle village to the north, or whatever.
You guys want to go to the measle village?
I'm gonna refill the sody. I'll be back.
Measle village? Anybody?
I don't care.
Does anybody not want to go to the Measle Village? All right. Well, looks like we're gonna go to the Measle Village.
Sorry, yeah. At this point, Zolo is fucking gone.
All right. Our druid took off. He's out in search of El Dorado. I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
All right, where you guys going?
So I asked if they wanted to go to the Measle Village, and nobody said anything. And I said, "Does anybody not want to go to the Measle Village?" And nobody said anything. So
we're still waiting on iridescence, I think.
Glad I recruited you, Mike. You seem to have everything together, just like the last campaign. All right. Well, since you are the quote-unquote leader, maybe I could be wrong. You guys need to tell me, hey, Mike's full of shit. We're not going to do any of that, if anybody cares. All right, Mike. Since you are the de facto leader, are you?
Is it the? If people want to do stuff, just say something. I don't have to make all the decisions here. So
no, I'm pretty sure they're aware of that, Mike. You are.
Okay.
They're just they need somebody to make a choice. So
I got you. They need some command and control. Okay. All right. Yeah. So let's head towards the Measle Village on our griffins with our griffins and shit. Could we maybe introduce the new guy? Maybe new Ruth character. Ruth has two characters, so maybe we can introduce him here.
Yeah, we'll get him in the location where you are gonna be next. So, Mike, you are confirming
that
you are going to the Measle Village. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right. So you guys are. It's what's the distance? First of all, what is the?
So I think we're going overland because we have a wagon.
All right, Mike. You see the 100 miles from A to B. What say you?
Can we how much stuff do we have in the wagon, Silver?
I think Silver might be taking a munch.
Yeah, he may still not be back. He said he'd be right back. I don't know what he needed to do.
Okay, yeah, I mean, traveling 100 miles with an oxen or whatever seems like it'll be slow and inefficient.
I would assume Mr. Morel is aware of the character details as far as encumbrance. I'm not exactly sure.
It's all strength based. But on a cart, you can pull quite a bit because you're not actually lifting or anything. It's just pulling on a cart.
Right. You have two griffins. Is that possible for you to make it, flying those carts around? Maybe. No.
We'd have to get the weight of the cart. They can carry. We already went through how much they could carry. It was like 570 pounds.
Well, so Does that mean that the? Well, I don't.
Well, we might have to leave the cart, but I'm wondering if we could take the stuff. But I don't know how much stuff we have.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So since there's four of you guys,
I mean, we have a good amount of armor and weapons and junk. We could always sell a lot of this crap because we don't need most of the stuff in our party inventory.
Okay, so do you want to? Can you ping where we are on the map, DM?
it's yeah, where the big arrow is, right there.
Oh, so we're really close to the Measle village.
Well, the Misa village that you guys are at is the one that that is close to the outpost. Remember, so the outpost was over here, and then they went down to this location here to take over the rest of the Measle village. So yeah, no, you're right, Mike. I'm sorry. That is another village that you can make it to, since the outpost that you guys were at is here. Yeah, there you
go. So what my question is Tyr in between us and where the measles went?
Well, yeah, I guess you can call this the middle of. This is where they went. That's correct. Yes, Mike.
Okay. So do you want to take a pit stop in Tyr and sell a bunch of shit and then go north?
Sure.
Well, let's see. You guys are here. This is where you guys escaped. So 56 miles to Tyr by, I don't know, if you're flying, I would assume, I don't know, what's the flying speed if you were going to be flying? Double your flight speed, maybe? I'm not 100% sure.
No, it's... what's the Griffin's fly speed?
50 maybe? Let me check. All right, Griffin would be movement 80 feet per round. That's pretty good. What say you?
So,
Haiti, how much is a mile? What, 2,000 feet or something? All right, what is a mile?
They should be able to make it 64 miles in a day at a normal pace.
Okay. Did you hear that, guys? 5,280 feet per mile. So,
well, if we want to, we could calculate it that way too. I was using the travel pace chart.
Well, whichever's official, that's all I care about.
5,280, you said?
Per mile. Feet per mile. And then if you divide that by 80,
that's 66 rounds times 6 seconds per round. 396 seconds divided by 60 is 6.6 minutes. They could do a mile. So
yeah, but don't we have them carrying stuff too? Like they're dragging the cart, right? So wouldn't it be a little bit longer?
If we're taking the cart, are we having them like not fly and pull it like draft animals?
Yeah.
What's their walking speed then?
Oh, the Griffin's walking speed is 30.
All right, so it wouldn't be much faster. Well, it'd be about twice as, it's like 2.5 times as slow. So what did you say? It was like an hour or something?
Well, hold on. So 5280 times third, or divided by, means they get 176. Rounds times 6 is 1,056 seconds divided by 60. So that's 17.6 minutes per mile at a 30-foot pace. How many miles are we going? 24, you said?
If they're going to Tyr, let's get...
like 50 miles. So take about 3 hours.
Yeah, well, 56. Like, remember, guys, this is the Balik Outpost that you guys were just escaped out
Okay.
of, like right here?
Well, times 56, that's going to take 16 and a half hours.
So
I think
I
they go
think
17 miles in an hour.
so. Your options are take one of your carts, because I don't think you can have two Griffins with that one cart, and as well as four people on the backs of the Griffin. So how are we gonna do this?
So I guess we just go back to tier. It's going to take like a day, right? 2 days.
Well, if you're doing it by cart, remember if you have to have those carts, you're gonna have to do it by the method Mr. Morel was talking, which was what 16 hours, drummer.
16 and a half hours at a 30-foot
Yeah.
per hour,
So,
or a 30-foot walk speed.
all right. So he's saying that you can make it to tier by the end of the night if you're gonna do that. Is what I heard. 16 hours, which is
Silver, what do you think?
I mean, sounds like. Well, I'm not gonna mention it. I'm not gonna say anything.
All right. Yeah, I say we go back because Silver really loves that cart, and I don't want to. Like, we could leave it in tier and then get it like later on or something. I don't know.
It would be nice if he was back and he could comment. Looks like a cart is 200 pounds, so 200 pounds plus whatever weight is our party inventory, which is going to take a long time to figure out, and I would rather just sell it all. So, yeah, we can walk it back to tier, sell all this garbage, and then hopefully Iridescence gets back and we can decide if we're just leaving the cart in tier or...
Oh, okay. All right. So a walking. How much was that? 2 days or?
16 and a half hours.
Oh, okay.
so
Okay. All right. Well,
a long day of travel.
I thought the normal distance for a human was 30 miles per day. I thought that was. This.
It's 24 miles per day.
All right. Well,
Okay.
since,
Back, what did I miss?
That's
all right. If it's 24, Mr. Drummer, and the distance from where you're at to the city is 56, how are you making it there in 16 hours?
because we're not walking as humans. We've got mounts.
All right. Well, Mr. Silver, they're gonna ditch the cart. Which
We're gonna bring the cart back to the city and sell a bunch of stuff so we can fly the other place.
Okay.
All
Is
right.
that good?
The
Yeah.
party's good with selling all of the loot.
All right. Well, let's make sure we're on the same page here. If you take the cart, you're gonna have to do it by land. All right, Mr. Silver. If you don't take the cart, they can immediately make it to tier and do whatever they have to do. But you would have to leave the cart at the outpost where that you just escaped. What do you want to do, Silver?
I think with the DM saying if we're gonna sell everything in the cart, we've gotta manually drag the cart to the tier.
No,
Getting it?
only if we care about the cart itself, because that's an extra 200 pounds. We could all load the cart's contents and just fly there in 6 hours.
Oh.
But
Oh, okay.
if we want to keep the cart, which you got for us, we're gonna have to walk it.
I only got the cart first because we needed to have a place to store all our party junk. That was like level 1, so
All right. Well, can we get an official so we can?
if we have a way to carry all of the junk without the cart, then
We can just
I'll do
strap
the
it
cart.
onto the griffins and in our backpacks and stuff, and we should have plenty of weight with the three of us.
all right.
all right. Well,
That was really the only reason that cart was there, because couldn't carry everything.
well, I mean, yeah. So let's see.
So how much does the stuff weigh in the party loot?
I'm honestly not gonna spend 25 minutes calculating it. It's just too much random individual stuff.
Let's see,
Okay.
vial.
Strength core.
Like we've
No,
got
no.
we've got a little bit of armor. That's gonna be the big weight. But I'm just gonna say, since we lost a person, there's only 3 of us, and given the Griffin's carrying capacity, we should be fine. to carry the 3 of us and our loot minus that cart. But that
Yeah,
cart
you
itself
don't-
is 200 pounds, so
you-
that would most definitely put us over if we needed to have them try and like fly the cart.
That's correct. So one of the characters is not going to get on board. So if the carrying capacity is
So-
270 pounds, again, I'm
No, it
just-
was like 570 per griffin.
well, I just looked up what the carrying capacity for 18 strength is, and it says you have to multiply by 15. 18 by 15 is 270. Am I not right on that?
Double it because they're large creatures.
Yeah, so 540.
Double it because they're large creatures.
Yeah, for each size above medium.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All right. So, what's going to happen to the guy that's going to that's going to get left
I'm
behind?
just going to take a whack here because splint armor is very heavy. 60 pounds each. We've got 7 of them.
Oh, Jesus, dude, what the fuck? 7 times 60. That's just one griffin right there.
No.
And
that's
remember,
less than a griffin.
griffins can't fly if they have more than a light load.
Oh no, you. Well,
Where does it say that?
Isn't that for any winged creature?
No.
That's
Oh.
a 3.5 rule.
Yeah, it doesn't exist in 5e.
all right. Well, I'm multiplying 7 by 60. I get 420. Maybe I'm not right on that.
Which is
That's
less
just-
than a griffin. That's 540 per griffin. I mean, are we gonna sit here and like do all this fucking inventory math?
Yeah,
really,
Here,
this
we
is
can, we
such
can,
a
we
stupid
can,
waste of
here, we
time.
can
Yeah.
dump, I'll save you the trouble. If we dump the splint mails, we're golden.
All right. Dump
How
the-
much is the splint mail worth? Isn't it only like 20 or 50 gold or something?
It's 200 per splint mail.
Oh, that's a lot of gold.
It's either we dump that, or we dump all of the, all
Okay,
4
we're
of
gonna
the-
take a long travel day and walk and pull the cart to tier and sell everything because I'm
Yeah,
done with this.
it's-
This
yeah,
is
it's-
just way too dumb at this point.
Yeah, it's taking a little bit, guys.
We'll just walk to tier. It'll take a while, and DM can roll for encounters or whatever.
Right. All
It's
right.
not like it matters too much. Either way we do it, it's just gonna get hand waved anyway.
I'm not, but I don't want to sit here and be like, oh well, we can dump this and like guess we'll just walk it.
Yeah.
Hey,
If there's any issue, we're just walking it to tier and we'll sell everything in tier.
DM, is it all right if my character comes and introduce themselves while they're walking? Because he would have been one of the servants of Balak. Would have been with that troop until they were wiped out while he was taking a shit.
Uh,
So now he wants to follow the party because they clearly are the ones with the head screwed on.
okay. Well, let's see. So let me make sure I've got this right. They just fought some Balak Templars, and
Mhm.
and the players hate the Balak Templars, and they see you, and they're supposed to just be best friends with you. Am I correct?
Yeah,
on
I'll,
that?
I'll wear a disguise or something.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, that sounds about okay. Well, tell you what. Let me ask Silver this real fast. Silver, if you dump the mail, I'll put you guys in tier right now. If you don't dump your armor, then you're more than likely going to have an encounter, and we're going to RP with Balak Man right now. Do you want to have the comfort of being in a city surrounded by your comrades, having a sip of beer?
I'll
and-
just leave it. I'll leave it to the other guys. Drummer, there's just say if you want to do it or not. So we're
Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can even buy anyway. So
All right. All right.
You
So,
can make healing potions.
so do you want to have the encounter in a bar, or do you want to have the encounter on the road? That's all I care about. With a new guy. Silver, you're the one that you're gonna have to make the call.
I just told you whatever the others want. Just
Yeah,
go
but
with
you're
it.
making the call.
Yeah. Can you just make the call, Silver? It's it's
Do
no
it.
big deal. Yeah. Come on, Silver. Just. make-
Fucking fine. We're gonna dump the splint mail just so we can get this shit over with.
All
Now
right.
We're gonna.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the bar encounter.
No, I was asking Silver if he wants to have the encounter with you. Well, look, I think you.
Yeah,
guys-
no, not about the splint mail. He's just asking if you want us to meet me in a bar or on the road. I say bar.
Okay. Yeah,
So
let's
just-
go. Yeah, I can sense Mr. Drummer's frustration over the internet. All right, so let me go ahead and put you guys on the city. So here's what's happening, because again, they're going to make a movie about this campaign. The guys are escaping via the Griffin.
Be on the same level of trash cans of terror.
All right, Mr. Silver notices that the Griffin's having problems flying because of the amount of stuff that the Griffin is holding in the cart.
That's fine.
And-
We're taking the cart to tier. It's a non-issue.
Yeah, but it's too heavy, so Mr. Silver is dumping the armor. So they finally make it to tier, and again, everybody kind of knows you guys. You're not generals or anything. Anyway, long story short, let me put you guys on the city map, and then we can introduce a new guy. All right, so you fly down. The militia, they kind of are aware of you guys. Again, you're known throughout the city. You're not, Luke Skywalker or anything like that, but you're somewhat known. All right, so you make it to the city.
All right, who selected that?
Sorry, I got confused because I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
All right, so
I should have gone to the other channel for it.
all right, so let me put you guys on the map.
Someone's
All right.
strutting.
I know.
All
I'll
right,
have to try those out later.
All right, so you make it. Where are you guys?
Just click the preview button next to the play.
Oh,
Actually, this is. Let me put you on a different map. This is a little bit too. Well, it doesn't matter. All right, well, let me put you guys on this map. All right, so you guys fly down the militia kind of. Well, actually, not this map. I've already shown you this map. Give me a second, guys. I can put you on this one. Okay, yeah, this is good. All right, so you guys are met by Rickus because again, they've been waiting for you guys. Again, you guys been walking around for quite a bit. You've been selling your goods or whatever it is that you want to do, guys. This is where you can sell your supplies or whatever it is that you want. Let me put you guys on the map. And then Mr. Rickus, which is, again, he knows you, you know him. You're not best friends or anything, but he kind of walks up to whoever wants to be the face of the group, and then he introduces you to the new guy. Now, Mr. New Guy, if you want to have some sort of a relationship with the Rickus or any of the major NPCs such as Aegis or Selena or the other main characters, you can say that, and then I'll just give you some background. Well, you might already know.
sure.
everything about
Yeah. I used to be part of the old establishment here in Tier before this guy fucking killed my boss. So
it. Can you drop your token? Because I don't know what your token is.
let's see.
Yeah, is it Davia?
It's Davith. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
you can just drag and drop him on the map. There you
Oh,
Black? Is it black?
it hasn't
Panther?
updated the picture.
Okay. Well, I see it.
Is there a way to update that?
I see it. That's incredible. It didn't update on the token, but it updated like if you hover over it.
Yeah.
The fuck is
Great.
this?
That's
Did you draw
great.
this in MS Paint?
I drew the other guy in not MS Paint, but still, yeah.
That's great.
How did you?
I just used less. This was an afternoon. The other guy took a day.
Oh, can you put the guy on Discord so I can
This
upload?
looks like that Restoration of Jesus photo.
Oh yeah, that is kind of funny. All right, well let me just put your token.
Yeah.
All right, well while I put your token on the map, which is this guy here, Rickus comes up to you guys again. Who I don't care who the face of the group is. Rickus and two assistants come Right.
It's me and Astor who were talking with him.
All right, so Rickus comes up to whoever again, and he says, "Well met, my friends. I've seen that you are back." And then he starts talking about how Tithian is looking for you, Mr. Mike. But other than that, he walks up to the rest of you guys, and he says, "Look, I've got a fellow member that would be probably beneficial to your group. I was wondering if I can introduce him to you, and you more than likely might want to use him in your assignments for the city." And then he, tells you his name, David, and Mr. David, if you want to, take it away. I'll be fixing your token while you guys are talking.
Evening, gentlemen.
Oh, well met, sir.
Um,
So why are you in these parts?
I am a servant of Tyr these days. A part of the establishment. And I want to go out. I want to help people. Really change things in this world. Oh, I'm forgetting myself. My name is Davith. Lord Davith, if you please. Although you are in a free city, you're entitled, or you are required to do no such thing.
Does my character recognize you from anywhere? Because were you part of the city hierarchy or something?
Yeah, I was a Templar under. Damn, I keep forgetting his name.
Kalak?
Yeah, Kalak, the Sorcerer King.
Gotcha, I see. Yes, Lord Davith. Interesting to see you're taking up the cause these days. I thought you usually restricted yourself to your manor with all your servants.
Well, after that was seized by the people, and I tried my hand over in Balik, where I had a very unpleasant time. I'm happy to say that I'm a changed man.
Yes, well, they did seize the means of production, unfortunately. Such is the new fate of the city of Tyr.
Yes. Ostensibly for the benefit of the city. It was necessary. I'll recognize that. Not everything can stay permanent.
Yes, I agree, comrade. To each according to his means.
Is this how we have to talk here now? I'm sorry, I've been away for a few years.
I think he's trying to bother the dude.
Astor kind of winks and says, "Well, that's the council for you."
Well, I'll get caught up on my lingo. Ugh. How dreadful.
Well, nevertheless, we're off to there he is in all of his glory. We're off to sell some goods that we've acquired in our travels, and I guess you're free to come along while we get restocked for our next journey.
Oh, excellent.
You seem to know who this is, Astor. And I can't take you out of character. It's hard to take your character serious with that picture. It's so goofy.
It's like Mr. Beast.
It's like, I'm fighting for the condiment.
Huh?
Looking for the Ark of the Condiment there?
Ark of the Condiment. I'm not quite getting it. Is it the little jars or what?
I think he's trying to be funny.
Well,
No,
yeah, obviously.
It reminded me of a joke where some dude had like this paper armor he wore for a night.
You remembered a bad joke? Well, that's pretty good.
Well, yeah, I remember them all the time when I'm fighting your monsters.
All right. So did we sell off the stuff in the party loot?
I am right now. I'm going through.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, Mr. Davith, am I pronouncing that right?
Davith. Please.
Probably gonna just instinctively keep saying David, but
that's all right. As long as you preface it with Lord, I shall not be offended.
Hey, Davith.
Okay. I'm gonna make you use the other spelling if you keep this up.
Well, Davith, what kind of you and Aster seem to know each other, so what kind of skills do you possess in your repertoire?
I myself am not an accomplished practitioner of the arts, but I can channel the power of my kings, and at the moment I have a quite favorable bargain with a certain individual that will not provide conflict with our arrangement here.
Hey, what's the cost of a scroll? Can we buy a scroll in town? DM? Scrolls available for purchase?
Nope. Seems like he's gone for a minute. Also, I can read and write. So, that's good.
That's always a good thing.
You're going to go sell some items? I think I could help quite a bit with that. I'm a very charismatic person. People trust me, and I get what I want.
I see. So, yes, skilled negotiators are always appreciated. Yes, I do remember there's many Davith stories that have spread over time throughout the city. Some of them quite humorous, and others of them, well, show the power of our friends' abilities, we'll say.
Well, as long as he doesn't cause undue suffering. There should be no problem.
So I was trying to get what is it? D&D Beyond spell rarity. Isn't a level 3 spell like a I don't know. Is it uncommon?
There's a
Oh,
chart for it in
Any
Xanathars.
item prices or something?
Well, I
No, there's a chart for it in Xanathars, but actually in item prices we have a specific spell scroll price table, potions and spell scrolls. So third level is 300 gold pieces.
What's the rarity, though?
I would have to go to the Xanathar chart to find the rarity. I'm in the middle of trying to sell stuff.
There's a link in the Discord here. Scroll.
Well,
Third level scroll is rare, according to this link
yeah, okay.
right here.
Well, remember, guys, it's, magical items it's not like they're common, guys.
That's why he's asking if he can find them.
Yeah, this one's rare though.
Okay.
Are scrolls available for purchase in the city?
In a city with a sorcerer king that had, sorcerer powers, Mike, and again, the Kalek is dead, and the new sorcerer king, Scythian, is technically incompetent. He doesn't have the 20th level spells that he can give his Templars. So remember, right now the city's kind of vulnerable because it doesn't technically have clerics that are able to cast spells. So right now, the only kind of clerics you might have are, elemental clerics.
Yeah. So I'm trying to buy a wizard scroll because I want to scribe it into my book, my spell book.
Well, you're gonna have to speak with Scythian. He's the only guy that.
Oh, okay. Well, I talked to him before, and he told me to fuck off. So.
Well,
But he was looking for me, so maybe he found a bunch of shit that we could use.
Yeah, I gotta RP with you after.
All right. Well, do you guys want to go check out Tithian here because he's looking for us?
Well, he's looking for you, Mike. He doesn't.
Okay.
What kind of spell are you looking for?
I wanted to get a Liamon's Tiny Hut scroll, but okay. So I say, well,
I have that as a ritual spell, so I can always cast that with 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, excellent. Then
Yeah.
well, I say, Ricka said that Tivian's looking for me, so
Mike,
um,
I just want to make sure that you understand that you are apart from the other players when it comes to the Tithian RP. He doesn't give a shit about the other characters, Mike. Just a heads
Oh,
up.
yeah,
Tiffin
yeah.
doesn't give a shit about me.
Well,
So
Mike,
I say
So disappointing.
I have a meeting, I guess, with Tithian here. You guys, I'll catch up with you later, and then I start to head off.
oh, okay. Well, you guys are going to be Mike. Do you want them to, be seeing everything, or do you want me to whisper stuff to you? Just get to that. Or go.
I mean, if they should come. If they want to come along with me, they can come along.
Oh, okay.
If Tivian is trying to hide shit, then that's going to be up to him to tell me in more discreet ways.
Yeah, well, I want to make sure you understand that he's kind of arrogant. He's kind of like, I can only speak with people that I.
But we got Lord Davith here now, so
Yes.
yeah. Well,
he's got to be up there. He's a lord. So
I'm one of the only practicing Templars in the city. That's a big deal.
well, okay. I'll have you go into the meeting as well, since you're directly involved with Tithian, which again, he's the mayor of the town, I guess you can call him. All right. Well, let me put you guys on the map.
this picture is the funniest fucking thing. I can't even believe it.
All right, so you guys, this is the wrong one, guys. Wrong room. All right, so you guys are escorted. Well, actually, you're not escorted because, Mike, you already know where his abode is. So let me go ahead and put you guys on the map. All right, so you are escorted in with the guards, letting you know that Tithian is waiting for you, Mike. Again, they already know you guys. And Tithian walks up to you, Mr. Mike, and he says, "I'm so glad to meet you." And then he kind of tells his assistants to have the other players just kind of, have some wine or whatever it is that they want to drink. He pulls you aside, Mike, and he says, "I'm glad you're here. I've gotten some more advanced news regarding Uric and what their plans are in order to invade the city." And then he starts going about how the Malocs, these are these creatures, guys. Let me put a picture of them because this is kind of important. So give me 1 second while I dump all these monsters for you guys to maybe kill. All right, so where is my Dark Sun stuff? Dark Sun. Hold on, guys. Dark Sun. All right, well, you guys have seen these before. All right, so Mikey says, look, there is a place east. Oh, well, let me go ahead and put you guys on the big map. All right, so he is saying that there's a place to the east, the Dragon's Bow, where those creatures that I just put on the map are being bred. So in order for them not to be killed and become, these mindless, undead tanks, he is wanting you and your mercenary buddies to go to the Dragon's Bow and kill all of these. They're called megaloth. I'll give you the pronunciation later, guys. But since these creatures are being bred in order to be used as tanks, he's wanting you to poison the lake here, which is right here.
The Mesoloth?
Yeah. Let me just go ahead and put a circle here. All right. So he's saying, look, these megaloths are being. Well, look, I'm not going to repeat myself. That's annoying. All right. Do you have questions, Mike? What you're not?
Can you ping it on the map again?
Yeah. Oops. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It's
Hold
up
on.
here.
Yeah. Okay, my ping doesn't. Okay, there it goes. Now.
Oh, in this lake. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Damn.
All right.
What's it with them having so many fucking?
Well, you already aware that they're going to be invading the city, sometime in the future.
This is a Mezzoloth.
Correct. Yes.
These are medium though, so are there like bigger
Well,
ones, or
maybe
do they
that's.
have
Hold on. Maybe I'm not giving you the right.
Or is it
It's M-E. Let me get those.
or is it a megalith?
Who's
Oh,
putting
wait.
stuff into the party inventory right now?
Oh, that's me. Just random.
Do you want it sold? Because I'm emptying it right now. I'm
Oh,
selling everything.
okay. Let me put it back. Thought you were done because it was empty.
Well, since we don't have a cart to keep it on anymore, whatever we're carrying, just keep on yourself.
Yeah, Mike. M-E-L. Let me try that. Okay, I found it, Mike. It's how do you pronounce this?
Do things sell for
M-
half in
M-
here?
Yeah.
M-E-K. I'm sorry, Mike. M-E-L-I-K-O-T. Melikot. Melikot. M-E-L-I-K-O-T, guys. All right, well, that's technically lore if you want to look it up in the Dark Sun books or whatever. These things are large, Mike, if I'm not mistaken. But do you have questions, Mike?
Yeah, who's breeding them again?
The Uruk, the city of Uruk, is breeding them as undead tanks, Mike. If you have undead tanks, then you don't have to worry about water supplies and things like that. You can hollow out. Well, you can see for yourself. You don't need me to describe what they can do with these things.
Okay. I say, yeah, that looks like an issue. Do you have like anything that could help us in taking them out?
He says, well, like I said, we would like for you to poison the lake. That's where they're basically being bred. If you can kill as many as possible, that would help us out before they're able to be turned into undead tanks. We are wanting
Do you have any poison that we could use?
And then he takes something out of it from his sleeve, Mike. He's got this red robe on him, and he hands you, just one jar of poison. He says, "Look, this whole jar will poison the whole lake. So all you have to do is get there. Unfortunately, we are not able to teleport in this location due to the fact that we just don't have any defaulters or anyone that is willing to try and teleport there and get it done. So if you can probably make it there, that would be great. Now the place is hard to infiltrate due to the fact that the place is guarded by a lot of the Anakakra, which are used as mercenaries for the city of Balik. So that might be problematic, but whatever you can do to make it to that location, we would appreciate it. And then,
Okay.
And then Thithian starts to talk to you and ask you, well, how are your assignments going? Where do you see yourself going in the future? So he's got some sort of I guess let's just call it a father kind of mentorship going with you, Mike. Now, whether he's evil or good, again, in Dark Sun, it doesn't really, it doesn't really
I
matter.
say yes. Well, we secured an alliance with the elves, and then we saved some measles. It looks like we have an alliance with them as well. There's so many things to do. It's kind of hard to do them all.
And then he said, speaking of measles, now that you've mentioned that, I got a rather obscure message saying that thank you for the rescue or some sort of message. More than likely, did you give the measle my sending stone? Which I don't know if that was a good idea.
It's a yes. They had to escape in haste. I had no way of being able to know where they went. So, in the interest of the alliance, I gave them the stone. If you could communicate and find out where they went, I'll go and retrieve the stone. We didn't have time to figure that out as we were being attacked by Balak soldiers.
And then he kind of looks at you, he says, look, tell you what, why don't you keep this stone since I'm apparently not going to be speaking with these measles myself. You can keep in touch with them. I don't know exactly what your plan is. We haven't had any kind of official meeting with these measles. I would appreciate if we could at least speak with them in order to coordinate our attacks to the city of Uruk. So
I say yes. Well, thank you. Yeah, we will. We will go there. Actually, the Measle village is somewhat on the way to the place you have pointed out to us. So we will catch them en route and go from there.
And he says, "What do you see yourself be?" Well, he doesn't say that. He says, "Look, you understand that this assignment for the Dark Lenses is not to be delayed. It's something that more than likely will be useful to when we eventually speak with Boris. That's our eventual plan, and I would like to know how you're progressing with that assignment."
Says yes. Well, we've acquired at least one item that will help us in our endeavors, but we're still woefully unprepared from the equipment side to travel to the Deadlands. Unfortunately, we're unable to access the ziggurat and its equipment, so we're having to go a little bit more slowly.
And then he says, "Look, I want to stress to you how important this lens is. I've gotten some more information from my limited knowledge of Arcana, but I do know, or I have found some documents from Kalec that mentions that this particular lens, this is out of character, guys. So the lens for you guys just to make it official, and for Thythian to tell you exactly what the powers are. This lens, if you cast any spells via this lens, the DC for whatever spell you have, it is now raised by 10 points. So, for example, if you say, well, I got to beat your hold person, and you say, well, the DC for my hold person for Boris is, I don't know, 20. If you have this lens with you, it is now 30. So your chances of, putting a hold spell on on Boris is now 30. So it is to your benefit to find this lens and use it to eventually maybe kill Boris, is what Mr. Thythian is telling you without me, RPing it. Everybody clear? We're all on the same page?
Yeah, I understand. I say, yeah, I got it. I say, well, yes, it does make it quite powerful. The spellcaster quite powerful. Yes, we'll seek it out post haste. Make sure that Boris isn't able to get a hold of it before us. But again, I'll stress that the Deadlands are incredibly dangerous, and no point in traveling there if it's a suicide mission.
And then,
so I'm kind of like implying to him that like we don't have enough stuff to go to the Deadlands. Like he won't give us any equipment or anything, and that's what we're trying to get right now until we can get enough equipment that we can go.
And then he looks at, he says to you, well, I can probably help you with whatever supplies that are available to me. I, of course, needed to know that you were someone that I could rely on, and it seems that you are that individual. So, what exactly are you looking for in order for me to try to help you as best as I can?
Yes. That's a good question. I say, yes, there is a book. It is called The Tome of the Stilled Tongue.
All right,
It will help us in navigating the issue of the Deadlands anti-magical effects.
and he looks at you and says, "Well, so here's how it works, guys. Since you guys, I mean, he's the only one that really has magical items, and he wants to urge Mike's character to find this lens. Of course, you guys have 1,000 different things going. Yeah, I understand this. This is Mike's personal adventure. Whether if Mike wants to do it or not, that's up to him. Whether you guys will give a shit or want to help him, that's up to you guys. But Mr. Thithian says, okay, well, I can just let me know what you're needing. Next time we meet, I'll make sure that you have that available. So you're going to want to check with me from time to time because the items that are available to me are numerous, and I'd have to make sure that the items are available for you to for me to give to you. Now, you guys don't have to purchase because, again, this guy's desperate. He really has a hard on for the lens, and he wants to do anything he can to help you guys out. So moving forward, if you guys need a bag of holding or whatever it is, just tell him, and he'll look for it. You won't get it that day. You'll have to come back like a day later or something like that in order to actually pick up the item. Capiche?
Cool. All right, so you'll look for that, and we will be on our way. Do you guys want to request anything before we hit the road?
So here's what you guys can do. If you guys want to wait a day or two, you're going to have to stay in the city, have a couple of wild adventures, and then you can go back to Thinthian and pick up your bag of holding, whatever it is that you want. But if you guys want to leave the city, of course, you already know how that works. So, okay.
What do you guys want to do? Like, understand that the DM will make 50 side quests if we want to stay in the city, so there's probably not a shortage of stuff to do.
I know you guys wanted to go hunt down some items with some local Rohans, and we've been putting it off. So if you guys still want to do that, I'm good with it. We're level 5 now. We need to start getting some items.
Yeah.
Magic items. Ooh.
Yeah, the ruins are, a good place to look for them. Or if you want to stay in the city and wait for Thithian to pick up your grocery list, that's fine too.
Yeah, he was going to look for him. So the question is, do you want to do a side quest in the city while he's looking, or do you want to go do the thing he just requested us to do, or do you want to go do something different?
Yeah.
So if we head to the Deadlands, there's like anti-magic, so that won't be good for you. The Tome of the Still Tongue will be better.
It'll definitely be hard.
Considering half our party is magical based, that's not a good idea at level 5.
Yeah, but the tome, I don't know exactly how the anti-magic stuff works. I just assume that it's like the way that the Defiler stuff works, where you have reduced spells or something. That was what my assumption was, but...
Well, if you have life around you that you can siphon the magic from, then you're fine. But again, you guys already told me that you usually find a place where you can.
Well, we already found out that the only people who need to worry about that are wizards.
Yeah, so what do you guys want to do tonight? Do you guys want to go do a side quest in the city, or do you want to go poison this river? thing.
Not-
You should go poison
You're
the thing,
you're
right?
asking a druid to poison a river.
It's it's like a lake though, right?
Yeah, it's a lake that the those Miloks use to drink the water.
I'm just gonna repeat what I just said. You're asking a druid if they want to poison a natural source of water.
Well, otherwise, do you want to just kill all the Miloks?
That's gonna be hard. As a matter of fact, you already know about Miloks. Miloks are like the horses of Dark Sun. So, as far as the stats go, guys, they're gonna be the same as Buleti. All right. So again, I don't have the official stats for these
Bullet?
Mikilots. Mikilots. So I'm gonna have to use like a Bulet.
No, they're like the stat block for Bulette. Okay, yeah, so they're a bunch of draft animals.
Yeah.
And
To be fair, we got like
What?
griffins now, so I feel like
Yeah.
this we solo these guys.
Well,
that's
Oh,
even
yeah,
worse.
They
thing.
can't fly.
well, you were already told again, specifically told by Thythian that there was a lot of Anacocras used as
Yeah,
mercenaries.
yeah, we could fight those guys, and then we could deal with the Milots like second, right?
Well, you won't even have to deal with him, Mike. All you have to do is poison the lake, and then
Yeah, but the druid doesn't want to poison the water because that
Yeah.
destroys
Well,
nature.
remember, you're talking about like 3 or 4 meal
You're also asking someone whose sole purpose is to preserve his nature as much as they can to defile it.
Stop being such a
We can just kill them all from the griffins.
No, DM. How dare someone
How-
RP their character?
you goddamn hippie. We don't need you
All
here.
right. So let's, unless there's any dispute, let's just fly our
Well,
griffin.
don't we? We can do that.
Or you can stay in town and do a couple of side missions.
We can do that. We can find some ruins, or we could try and, I guess, if we wanted to stay in the city, we could dive into the or see if we can clear a bit of the path towards that water portal.
Oh yeah, you guys haven't finished that either. Oh, you haven't finished the Elven Alliance. You haven't. It hasn't been.
I thought we did the Elven Alliance already.
Yeah, we already did that.
We didn't do the water one though. The
Oh, yeah.
water one would be really important.
Yeah, the elemental plane of water. That's correct. Yes.
You want to do the elemental
know,
plane
that-
of water one?
That would be perfect for David to get involved with. Dave, you since you're a Templar, you have a a gateway or not a gateway, but a connection with Thythian. So you are aware of where this location is. You can escort the other players. You have firsthand knowledge of where the elemental plane of water portal or vortex is located. All you guys have to do is make sure that he's able to use a magic item in order to open up the vortex. Since you guys are not you would have to escort somebody higher than you because again, there's no magical items that I'm aware of that can open up a vortex. So he's assigning you guys to take one of the other Templars to a higher Templar than Mr. Dave to open up the vortex. So do you guys want to do that?
Yeah, that sounds all right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Excellent.
All right, so before you guys take off, Mr. Thythian wants to have a word with David. All right,
Yeah.
so he says, look, David, these people are, and again, you guys don't know, in the lore, he's not a very nice guy. Heads up on that one. But since, things are not going as lore, this is Thythian, what I'm trying to say here is, Thythian might be a good guy. He might be, someone that really wants to help you out. He's not evil as in the books. All right, so he tells you that there are still needing the vortex. He wants to make sure that nothing happens to the 2 elves. He emphasizes that you guys need to, or you, Mr. David, to make sure that the elves are not harmed in any way. So he's got this weird...
Keep the elves alive?
Yeah, elves are, for whatever crazy reasons, he happens to think that the elves are more important than the rest of you guys. Okay, just a heads up on that. Whether you want to ask him about that, David, that's you. Remember, this guy's your boss. So whether whatever you want to tell him. So again, he talks to you. He wants to make sure that nothing happens to the elves for this party. You might or might not want to inquire about that. What do you want to?
My lord, why elves? What could possibly be so important about them? I understand if they're like foreign dignitaries, I'll obviously do my due diligence, but surely my life is worth more than theirs.
And then he looks at, he says, "Dear lad, I'm not exactly sure if you're aware of this, but there is a prophecy that is yet to be fulfilled. There is supposed to be some sort of a messiah, an elven messiah that I'm fairly certain, I could be wrong, but fairly certain that either these two gentlemen might be the messiahs. And the only reason I am aware of this is that Kalek mentioned that there would be a messiah coming to take back Tyr and destroy the rest of the Sorcerer Kings. Before he died, he specifically mentioned that. And then just a day later, he was assassinated by Rickus. So I'm not exactly sure if this is part of some, prophecy. I don't know. But just to make sure that we have a possible Messiah on our side, I want you to, make sure that nothing happens to either of these two gentlemen or elves. So this is out of character, guys.
I see.
The Messiah myth might or might not be true, depending on, Thithian thinks it's true. Someone is going to save the planet. It might not be you guys, but somebody eventually will rise up and kill Boris. Whether it's you guys, that's on you. It could be that you guys are worthless, maybe, because Mr. Drummer has sabotaged my campaigns for the last 4 or 5 settings, so I'm not
made sure they ran.
I'm not holding my breath for you.
Don't you worry. We're gonna ruin Athos.
You see, that's why I am. You see, you guys might not. These two elves might not be the Messiah. Anyway, long story short, that's what he tells
Are
me.
you going to be the guy who's
I see.
places at once?
Tithian, so what you say is this is prophecy direct from Lord Kalek.
And then he slowly looks at Esther, and then who's the other elf? Silver's character. And then he looks at them for like a bit, and then he looks back at you, and he says, "Let's hope so. If we can't rely on these two men to hopefully kill Boris, then we're more than likely going to be destroyed by him eventually." And then that's
I
why,
see.
That's
It
why.
will be done, Lord.
And then he kind of does his.
I vault over his couch.
All right. All right. So Thithian, he kind of tells you that he's done with the meeting. The assistants maybe escort you out if you guys have nothing better, or if you guys don't have anything else to say.
No, we're going to the portal.
All right, so Thithian waves you away. You guys leave. It's about maybe 2 in the afternoon. You are you've already spoken with Riddick outside. I'm sorry, Agus is the guy who's in charge of the portal mission. All right, so you meet Agus outside. He tells you that he has a Templar that can escort you to the location. David goes with you. David, you're aware of the location. So let me go ahead and put you guys on the map, and let's get ready to rock and roll. So let me put one of these new maps that I paid money for.
I'm just going to go ahead and buy some chickens.
Buy chicken.
Yeah, because they're completely dirt cheap, and I don't know. I'm just going to find a way to use chickens.
Okay. All right, well, let me put you guys on the map. All right, so you make it down into the sewer section. The Templar's like letting you know, okay, they just walk this way. And let me drop you guys. That's not a good map. Oh, you know what? This is a good map. Okay, here we go. All right. Active. Put the players on the map. Okay, you guys are here. Oops. What the fuck did I do? Wrong one.
Oh. Is there a way to set my dark vision to the correct thing?
Can you fix that for him, drummer?
It's 120 feet.
Does anyone not have dark vision at this point?
I'll eventually trade it out, but I'll also start carrying my own torch then.
Yeah, if you right-click on your token, whoever needs the torch, right-click on your torch, and there's a little.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't need a torch. I just need correct vision.
All right, well, drummer will get that done. All right, well, it is. You are escorted down a spiral staircase into this sewer area. The guy tells you, "Look, just go straight. You won't miss it." Unfortunately, I'm only told to escort you to the location. Just keep going straight. Mr. David knows where the actual vortex is. All right, so you guys are down in the sewer. So since I know that you guys have a 22 perception, which is fucking crazy high. All right, so Mr. 22 perception, you can definitely hear some rumbling to the north. What if you want to know what kind of rumbling it is? Make a knowledge arcana of 22, sir. Because again, the reason why he's doing it, guys, is because he's got a 22 perception, which is crazy high.
Yeah, I know. A druid. Arcana is not my. I'm not proficient with it, so good chance. Nope.
All right.
Well, I suppose it was a good thing I did that on a skill check and not an attack roll. I don't know what it is.
All right, so you're not hearing anything other than the squeaking of rats and mice. Who is going forward? Forward, please. Can you can you delete the tokens that are not with us, Mr. Drummer? Is the redheaded? Okay, yeah, the redheaded guy's got here. All right, well, Nazgul, what is your? Yeah, you got a 22. You didn't make it. All right.
You said it was to know what the sound is,
Yeah.
not where it is.
Yeah, like say for example, if you heard a roaring of a lion, you would, oh, it's a lion.
Okay, but I still would know with the perception of 22, what I know where it is.
Yeah, you have an idea of where it is, right?
I may not know what it is. I would still be able to locate it.
It is, yeah. You probably estimate that the sound came from 100 feet to the north. 100 feet, if you want to be precise.
So I'm saying if there's like sounds coming out of a pipe or something.
It sounds more like some something like that. Something groaning on some sort of maybe an animal, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell the party there's something just beyond the just up ahead of us here, probably about 100 paces or so ahead of us. Don't know what it is, but making some weird noises.
All right, well, this is where I try to kill you.
Keep your
so what
yep.
are you guys doing?
Keep your guards
I'll
up.
sneak ahead. And by sneak, I mean just walk up behind you.
All right.
I don't see anything either.
Well, he might have mentioned that it's kind of far to the north.
It's at 100 paces ahead of us.
I mean, I have 300-foot dark vision and I don't see anything.
Damn.
Well, remember there is shit next to you guys. That sewer water.
I'm just gonna keep an eye and ear out for stuff because I know I can hear roughly where it's coming from.
I gotta take a leak. I'll be back.
All right, Mr. Nazgul, you see rippling from the shit water going south. Because again, you got a 22, guys. Guys can fucking.
Oh,
fire
about
on the
here.
guy. Yeah, so let me draw it for you. So you see like a ripple, going south, sir. So you're walking north. You look to the side. You see the ripple of water going past you, sir. What do you do?
I'm going to take a chicken and toss it into the water. See if anything attacks the chicken.
All right. What can you throw? Can you put an X or ping the location of the chicken?
Sure. That's the draw here. All right, here. There you go.
Oh, okay. Now, as soon as that happens, there's a huge ripple, almost like something, started to move pretty quickly from where I just pinged up here to the north.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. All right, it kind of erupts and it moves underwater to where the chicken is. And this is what you see. This thing kind of, a tentacle comes out from underneath the water and takes the chicken into the water. The ripple that came from this location stops, Mr. Dude.
Mr. 300 feet dark vision. You should be able to see this.
Yeah, if he breaks the surface, I would see it.
He apparently did.
Yeah, the tentacle came out and grabbed the chicken. This other one down here also kind of got surprised by the chicken hitting the water. So he's coming out of the water as well. He's not eating the chicken.
It's bait. We're baiting, man.
Well, I mean,
That's bait.
it's a good plan. Let's hope they don't come out and try to kill you guys. All right, well, let's start the initiative.
Before we get into anything, I forgot to tell everybody before we left town to add the aid max HP.
That.
So,
What would that be again?
so 10 temporary max HP.
That's temporary, just max HP increase.
It's a temporary max HP increase. It's not temporary HP.
Yeah, no, I'm saying so max HP increase, not temp
But
HP.
on your sheet, if you open up your character sheet,
Yeah, no, I see
Yeah.
temp and max, so I'm just putting 10 in max and not temp.
yes,
Those all
the plus
getting
max when you hover on the sheet says temporary maximum HP.
Yeah, I got that. I put 10 in there, not the temp. I should have 48 at the moment. I did it right. Correct?
Yeah. So then just here, I'll
I got it.
put
I
up
can
to
do it.
heal. Not letting me cast for some reason.
All right, well, I'm going to roll my initiative, and you guys can do whatever you want to do. Okay, get that. I rolled that. Now we're not starting combat yet. I'm just getting my shit together. I'm gonna take a piss, and you guys can talk about how you're gonna die.
Oh.
And I'm just lowing dice are low today.
Damn it. It was not third.
This is actually some CR appropriate encounter.
Right. Let's see. You got my guy. All right. Let's rock and roll. All right, Mr. Astor. You are on the beginning of the roster.
One of them's the north one is attacking the chick, and the south one's unoccupied.
Correct.
One second, I've lost the screen. Oh, here we go. Okay. So I will target this guy. And then let's use Dissonant Whispers. All right. It made the save. Okay. That's my turn.
All right. You know what, guys? I don't like this darkness. Too damn dark. Turn the lights.
You can't see your beautifully crafted animated map in it.
Well, it's fucking too dark. Yeah. I mean, I pay money for these goddamn things. I want to at least see them. All right, you see how pretty that is? All right, well,
See, now I'm unimmersed, and I think we're in a well-lit sewer.
oh, jeez. Well, let me turn the lights off then.
Yeah, when they make this into a movie, they're gonna be like, "Man, this ain't real.
All right.
Sewer's full of light."
All right. Well, I turned off the lights. So you've done, Mr. Dermer? You done?
Nope, I was waiting on you to finish fucking with the map.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna just get this up now. And
Twilight Sanctuary.
don't have any good bonus actions still, so. And it is 1d6 plus 5 now, because.
All right, since well, okay, that's my guy. That's the one that is he sees, well, let's see what the intelligence is. Well, that's not too bad. All right, he sees Mr. Silver, and he has a 30-foot movement. So he comes here. He comes out onto the ledge and targets. Oh, Mr. Silver, I hate to do this to you.
It's fine.
I hate to do this to you. All right. Okay, if it's fine, then okay. Let me just see. Hold on. Let me see. Multi-attack is 3 attacks, 1 bite, and 2 tentacles. All right, bite, normal. Okay, that's a miss. Tentacle, 2, normal.
I'm going
Ooh.
to activate Spiny Shield as a reaction. Oh, don't do your damage yet.
Oh, I can't. It won't let me. All right, so it prompted me for something.
Go ahead and roll your damage now and lower it by 7.
He did. It was 12, and it applied it to you.
Cool.
So
I'm gonna
heal
add
yourself. 7.
You
And
take
Yaltiok
7.
loses 7, which puts him down to.
I took damage. I took damage.
You did. Did you already apply it?
Well, I'm looking at the health, and I mean, we just started.
That
and-
was from someone else hitting you.
No, he. Weave hit you with a dissonant whispers.
Oh,
You took
okay.
half damage on your successful save.
Oh well, I see that you've taken down.
I
the-
just adjusted you for spiny shield.
All right, so I'm gonna hit you again, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Reduce the damage by 7.
All right. Well. Ooh. All right. You got another prompt. All right. It should work the same.
Yeah, I take no damage from that. You take 6.
All
You're gonna
right.
heal yourself, Nahuatl, or do you want me to undo
I'll
the?
do it.
All right. 6 it is. All right. Well, I did my 3 attacks. Dave, you are watching Mr. Elf. Remember, you were given orders to watch, make sure that nothing happens to these.
Oh no, the elf of prophecy.
More than likely, he's not. By
If
the-
anything, you're watching this thing kill itself
no,
off
these
of me.
guys are straight up murder hobos. So you are skeptical over Thysian's idea that these guys are heroic.
I mean,
No, I'm just fucking with
things
you
just
guys.
kind of cheese grating itself against me at the moment.
Well, I mean, there's a couple more here that are still.
I'm gonna end my turn and take some temp HP for now. By the way, do you think the Twilight Sanctuary or the Darkness supersedes?
Twilight Sanctuary because it's not a spell level, so it automatically penetrates.
All right, so I'll just have to back up later. That'll be fine.
All right, all right.
Move there. I'm still within its threatened range. This gets me into the sanctuary. Add that right now, just to be sure.
God, we are fucking tanky.
Well, you're gonna need it. 3 attacks per round. Not bad.
That's why I have spiny shield, so you can kill yourself on me.
I got tons of hit points.
Yeah.
Up yours, buddy. All right.
These things, if I remember, they don't have too bad of a class, so
Davith, I'm not sure what you need darkness for specifically, but remember my Twilight Sanctuary is only dim light.
Yes, I'm double sighting. That's all.
targeted already for it. Damn.
Next question you might have is how deep is the sewer water? 10 feet. I'll even right.
Yeah, these guys are like what, fucking 200 HP or something like that.
They're like
100 and
probably like 80 or something.
They're 100 and something. All right,
170.
Yeah, they're probably over 100.
all right. So then they're like 200 something combined. Smiley face.
Well, let's.
I'll just save some spells for now, see how it turns out. And I'll take that. And let's see, I believe. Make sure I don't have any bonus damage going here. Because it didn't activate.
Oh, you know
Okay.
what? I'm gonna have to change that to 15. Because if it was 10, I mean these guys are 10, so the water's 15 guys. Reason being is that I'm gonna grab silver and drown him in shit water. All right, so you, it's obvious that you can see the water that is rippling from the north, guys, or more than likely Mr. Silver's the one that is seeing this. All right, so he is gonna move here, here. He's gonna go up here.
Attack the chicken.
No, he's up to the north of you, sir. And he's
It's a
gonna
tasty
do,
chicken.
and then he's gonna do a dash. All right, so this guy is eating the chicken, so that's all he's gonna do. And then this guy comes out of the water, or you can see the water rippling really fast.
So,
Go ahead.
DM, I'm gonna have to call you on your change of the depth to 15 feet. These things don't have a swim speed, so that means they're at half movement if you're
Oh
in
yeah, you're
water.
right. No. Let's take it. Yeah, I keep thinking these guys can swim. It is 10 feet. Thank you very much, Mr. Rules Lawyer. All right, I've moved my guys, so Mr.
Chest
Astor.
deep is still difficult terrain.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna eventually get up on the ledge and kill you guys. Right now they're just kind of trying to get that surprise attack, which is hard since you can see the ripple on the water. So Astor, what do you want to do there?
All right. Yeah, let's target this guy right here with a old monster. Whoops.
Precisely. Up yours, buddy.
All right. It saved, and then that's my turn.
Oh, this is gonna be a good fight. 4 CR5s against 4 of you guys. Now, if you guys, can't handle it, you can just, run like little bitches. There's no shame in
Astor,
that.
did you get prompted for temp HP?
Okay.
Astor?
Astor, you might have
Weave.
gone to the bathroom, maybe.
Weave, you there?
Weave went to the bathroom. You want to maybe give it to Silver? I mean, he's the one that needs
No,
it.
I'm
No,
here. I
everybody.
just couldn't find the unmute button.
Oh, okay.
And I think there's like feedback from my mic. So what is it? A D10 plus 6?
D6 plus 5. Temp
Okay.
HP.
D6 plus 5. All right. Thanks.
I already received it on my turn, so.
Yeah, I see
reason.
you and Davith got temp HP already.
All right, it's rock and roll. Okay, so Mr. Nass, here comes the pain. 1. All right, he's prompted.
Roll your damage. Or actually, yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, you gotta.
Gotta wait till my turn.
All
Which
right.
one got paralyzed?
I'm just rolling a lot of ones
Oh,
today.
never mind. Succeeded.
No, I've got the poison condition, which is okay because I can always remove that.
Aha. All right, here comes the tentacles. 1. Okay, that's a miss. And then 2. Okay, that's a hit. And normal. In your face! All right, Mr. Davith?
Davith.
Davith. All right, Mr. Davith, Mr. Silver's a little bit cocky. A little bit cocky.
Oh, I'm fine.
No,
I
you're not.
walk
You're
into the
fucking-
shadows,
You're in your.
and then I start shooting at this guy with my crossbow,
I'm fine.
because I have advantage.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Wait a second.
Hmm.
You're actually over the max range of it, so you don't have advantage.
The max range of what?
Hand crossbow.
Its max range is 120. I have sharpshooter too.
Sorry, not max range.
The short range, yeah. The short range is 30 feet, anyways. But thanks to sharpshooter, that's not a concern.
Sharpshooter.
I also ignore cover. That feat does entirely too much.
Yeah.
What's it called? Sharpshooter?
Sharpshooter. It's the thing that makes me chunk lots of big damage numbers. Anyways, cool turn.
Alrighty then. Let me cue. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Sharpshooter. See what
Okay.
it does.
First things first.
Longer
You
distance pulses
roll
is
your
bad.
sanctuary so I can see what the total to add to that is.
Shit, that's not bad.
It is what?
The sharpshooter.
D6 plus
Two-
5?
That's at the end of your turn, but yeah, it'll be a d6 plus 5.
Oh, I'm not going to get retaliated with anything, so. I'll just wait till the end here. What can
I've-
I do to you?
I've got healing words for bonus actions too. So
Fine.
I
Worst
can always keep you
case,
topped up.
Astra can just vortex warp me out of here if I really comes down to it.
And Davith, you can always roll a d6 plus 5 and see if you get more than the 8.
Nah, I stepped outside of your temp HP
Oh, you
generation.
did.
I will not be having your disgusting twilight magics put upon me.
Fine then.
Yeah.
See if I
Alright, you don't
revivify
like
you
it?
when you die.
Ah,
Please.
You know what?
Pretty
I'm gonna
please.
make this really fun, so he'll get one attack off on me.
you're gonna
No, I
miss.
just figure-
It can
You're gonna
be-
miss.
It can
by
be
the
healed
way.
back.
If there's like 4 OTUGs that come up from behind me, I'd rather be in darkness because I would.
So go
Get
ahead
up
and make
to
your
nudge hit me.
opportunity attack. I'm moving away.
Alrighty then. 20. Up yours, buddy.
It's fine.
No, it's not fine, sir. You're taking damage, sir. And a shit ton of damage at that.
Nelson, you should work for the TSA.
Wow. All right, so
Now I'm gonna roll the temp HP. 6d6 plus 5. So I can add that on here and not forget. Then I'm gonna cast a spell.
now in order for you to qualify as a Messiah, Mr. Elf people, you gotta not die. By the way, that's the criteria.
Isn't that like kind of one of the big things he did? I
Well,
feel like it's integral to the
well, we're
whole
talking.
Messiah thing is that you die.
Well, we're talking about the Dune Messiah, not the.
I see, I
not
see.
The Christian Messiah. All right. Well, Nazgul, you're. I would assume you're done.
Well, I got that resurrection gem, so we can wait 3 days and bring her back,
All right. Well,
and that'll work.
Alright, so there's that. Movement, casting. I think I have a bonus action
what's the blue
still, but I'm gonna
shit
say
for, by the way?
it is
Spike
a
growth.
spike growth spell. It's in Forge.
All right. Well, if that's
DM,
It is difficult
DM
terrain.
the chat messages tab is your friend.
I'm too busy getting all giddy.
I know you hate
It's
to be on the
difficult
chat
terrain.
messages
Oh,
tab,
it's difficult
but most of
terrain.
your questions can be answered by just looking at that tab.
Okay, so that's difficult terrain. I got you. Do well, he's got 6 intelligence, so he's gonna go through it. All right, so I've already moved 10 feet. I'm sorry, 15 feet, and the rest would be half of that, which would be 7.5. So.
Which rounds down.
All right, well then 5 feet, if that's the case.
You take 2d4.
Well, roll it, sir.
6.
6 damage. Let me see if I'm immune to any of that.
The floor is a cheese grater.
Okay, well, I don't think I'm immune to that. All right, well, good job there, dude. Okay, this guy is gonna dash through the water. Is that crap going 10 feet underneath
It covers the ground, and you said that the water was only 10 feet deep, which
Yeah.
doesn't means they
Affect them.
can't no, they it still affects them if they're touching the ground.
Well, the ground is 10 feet, and the top of their head is 10 feet, and you're saying that the ground is 10
Are
feet.
they touching the ground?
They are touching the ground, sir.
Okay, then it affects them.
Well, they're
1,
10
2,
feet
3,
below
4,
the
5,
ground.
6.
So how's that?
Yeah,
affecting
but
me?
this spell affects the ground itself.
The spikes don't grow on the surface of the water; they grow on the surface of the ground. So, as soon as it transitions to underwater, the spikes are underwater where they're walking.
Oh well, what's the radius? Is it 20 up, 20 down, or how does that work?
There is
It's-
no vertical radius.
just paints the ground.
It's a 20-foot radius from the center of
Oh.
the sphere.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I see what you're saying. It's specific.
Which is yep.
yeah. Okay.
So it's difficult terrain as you're moving through it,
all right. I'll give you that. All right. So that was.
which is already
30
even more.
there.
Just go back and reset your movement.
Yeah.
Easiest thing.
Reset. All right, so that's 20, and since I'm doing a dash, that would be 60. So I have 15 left. Am I correct on that, guys? I'm pretty sure it's 15. So remember, guys.
60 minus 20 is 40.
Right. So I'm here, and 40 is.
Now you fucked up your movement, so reset
right.
your movement.
Oh, Jesus.
So if you're dashing, you've got 60.
Right. So 60 is down here.
Well, you can't go through the difficult terrain. So you've got 60. So, okay, 60. If you move to there, 60 minus 25 is 35.
All right. So I'm doing a dash. So I have 25 left, right?
35 left.
35 left, and that is through difficult terrain, meaning I
Yes.
only
So
have
why don't you just
15.
finish that move there? Okay, you've got 35 feet to work with. So try to move your next 5 feet.
5. There you go. 5.
Okay, so now you're down to 25 because that was difficult terrain, and you take 2d4 damage.
Oh,
So if you move one more,
okay.
you'll be down to 15 and take another 2d4
I see
damage.
what you're doing.
And if you move one more, you'll be down to 5 and take another 2d4 of damage. So you can't move anymore, and you've taken 64 of damage.
Well, that's what they would have done. 20 damage total. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right. I'm still kicking. Yeah, they're 6
This
intelligence.
is such an excellent spell.
All right. Well, let me.
And we're not even abusing it with cheese warlocks.
Well, okay. I'm going to.
Didn't even take Eldritch Blast.
All right. So let's do this again, guys. This is 5 feet.
60, so
So-
that's 30. They can move 30.
All right. That's
So that's 10 of its 30 feet.
yeah. That's 10 of its 30 or 60 feet since I'm doing a damage.
Oh, you're doing a dash. So
Yeah.
10 of its 60 is gone. So you have 50 left.
All right. That's another 10.
You have 40 left. You have 30 left. You have 20 left. You have 10 left. And you have 0 left. So that's 12 d4 of damage.
All right.
Man, I couldn't trump out these numbers even when I was grappling people.
Well, I want to choke one of these guys. What's the total damage?
32.
30.
He wants to choke your chicken, Waddle.
I don't give a crap about your difficult terrain. All right, Aster, you see that these monsters are determined to choke you with their tentacles and throw you in the shit water. What do you think about that?
They're trying to choke the chicken.
They're gonna choke Nazgul, and then put him in the water and make sure that he suffocates on shit, or
Okay.
drowns in shit, I should say. That's
All right,
that
let's target this guy,
that is the goal.
and I'm gonna try to vortex warp them.
I just got
All right.
a grapple maneuver on Nazgul.
So I get to move it somewhere I can see. Is all the blue stuff the spiky growth shit?
Correct.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna move it back here.
Pick one. Pick
The
this
one that's targeted. So this guy is moved back here.
This guy right here, right?
Yep.
Do I get a
Yeah.
save? Oh yeah, I did make it.
Yeah, you did, and you did not make it.
All right.
All right. That is my turn.
Oh motherfucker. Ah, that's fine.
We're gonna kill him with control, guys.
You don't have it. You don't have that many goddamn control spells for Mr. Dude. All right, Mr. Gerber. He's already using the healing spells.
Oh, don't worry. That's just my bonus action.
Dong.
Got plenty of health. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, well, let's go through this again. 1, 2, 3, 4,
It's 40
5.
feet, 50 feet.
And
So that's a dash action.
It's 10
that's
d4.
true. I'm right next to you. That's correct. All right.
He takes 22 damage.
22. Got it.
How's he holding up?
You can, move your mouse over. He's near death.
God, these guys have, you said 100 HP? So I don't even know.
Over 100, probably.
I
Yeah,
should probably
that's
still
why I
just-
threw this up so they can just cheese grate themselves to death.
Well, how long does this goddamn spike last, by the way?
A minute.
Which is 10 rounds, as long as my Twilight
There
Sanctuary.
we go.
Fuck!
Oh, you
see-
fucking moved your sanctuary into my shit. Oh well.
Wow.
You still had advantage against that one because I fairy fired him.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
can still back up to the back of your darkness and be fine.
I'll roll it this time.
So, hey DM, do you like apples?
I still got 3 guys left, so chill out. All right, Mr. Well, it's your turn, so.
Sounds like you like apples.
I got a lot of hit points, man. I think Mr. Mike can't teleport me. I think he only has maybe 2 spells for that.
Yeah, I'm out of second level spells because I rolled low on my Defiler thing and I lost a bunch of spells.
Aha. You see? You
Stupid
guys-
Defiler rules.
It was minus. Oh, actually, I think it just nuked my third level spells because I think it was -2 spell slots, so it nuked my third levels. So I do have, I think, one more,
Did
2
you?
more.
You didn't level up your character in Forge. You're still 4th level, and I don't see any 3rd level spells on your sheet.
It says level 5 wizard for me.
Well, since I
Mm,
made a saving throw against his
I just
poison,
lost my level 3s because I
I'm
rolled
no
low on my
longer
Defiler.
affected by that poison.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
let's
you're level
just go
4 for me.
ahead. Just go ahead and do something else. What do I have that's not
I
concentration?
see 5.
Oh, I have this.
Drummer.
Okay.
Okay.
strange.
Dave is 5. Everybody's 5.
Aster is bugged for.
Just
my
gonna
planet
crit
for some
everything.
reason.
I guess.
All right. After 3 Daves, we're switching to the other spelling.
The other what?
Other spelling.
Oh,
Oh.
shit, man. This guy's fucking me up. Okay.
Do you like apples?
I still got a lot of. I'm okay. I'm doing all right. You done?
Just do a quick bit of movement here. So have to move a little more to get to me.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt, but I think I got enough hit points to do some
There
damage.
we go.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
12
That's all you
D4.
can do.
All right. So give me the damage.
31.
31. Got it. All right. We got another dash. 1, 2, 3. I'm out of the difficult terrain. I'm all
So 64 damage,
right.
and that was 30 of your movement. So if you dash, you can get 30 feet.
30 feet
Yep.
right here.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, what was the damage? 17? 17?
Yeah, it's 17 damage.
All right.
Spike growth.
I am done with him. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, give me the damage.
20.
20. Got it.
There's a lot of ones on that one.
I'm still alive. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna throw somebody into the shit sewers. Aster, you're up.
Guys,
Alright.
I'm planning to command the healthier one to flee back through the spike growth, so focus the other 2.
Oh,
Okay,
you fucking dude.
I'm gonna target this one again.
Well, I still got somebody next. Yeah, I think I can do something with one of the guys. No, 2 of the guys. 2 of the guys.
All right, he made his save that time, so
Up yours, buddy.
you got one, I guess. And then that's the end of my turn.
All right.
All right.
Cygnus. Whichever way
Oh,
you
I
spell it.
succeeded on the save.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That sucks.
Yeah, you need to go to the settings and.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, are you done there, Mister?
I
Useless?
mean,
That's probably gonna
fortunately,
get killed
I don't
and
want to.
drowned.
Davith, I assume you want some darkness to slink into.
Yeah, but I can presumably we can get rid of the template and just say I'm moving the fucking rock I'm using or something.
Okay. Yeah, if you're just carrying it on you.
How do I delete the template, by the way?
You go to the little right angle ruler and
I s-
then hover over the little star at the center of your template and hit the delete key.
There we go. Oh, it gets rid of my concentration. Okay, I'll just throw it somewhere random.
Just yeah, recast it with and don't use a spell slot when you
Yeah.
click it from your spells.
All right. Well, enough of the jibber jabber.
Yeah. You're lucky.
I skipped them.
No.
There we go.
Yeah.
No, I'm concentrating on.
Thought Cygnus was doing something.
I'm definitely gonna. I'm gonna grapple somebody and drown them. That's a good idea.
Cygnus, were you trying to do something on your turn?
I tried to command, then he succeeded on a save. So sucks to be me.
All right. We might have another character death for Mr.
We'll be
Drummond.
fine.
Well, Dave, what's the
I
word?
think you're counting your chickens before they hatch.
I got two people that are within.
I've got chickens. He can count them.
I can grab if I can make that grapple and then drown him.
He wants to grapple your chicken, Nahuatl, so he can choke it.
How long would it? Okay, the constitution. I think it's half your con. On the many rounds you can stay underwater, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, people can hold their breath for a long time.
I think it's at least a minute by default.
Ah, shit. But it makes for a good movie scene, so I'm gonna have to do that. See, eventually my campaign's gonna be turned into
Suffocating. A creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its con modifier.
Is this guy fairy fired?
This one right here is the one that's glowing.
I see. But this one next to me isn't.
He is not. No.
Should probably focus a fire and get rid of the low health one just to get it off the field.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't want to be in this position. I want to be gone.
You can if you had darkness on a thing you're carrying, you can just back up 15.
I know, no, but he has reach,
You know
so
what?
he'd still AOO me, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'll just attack you guys, and then put you in the shit water.
Yeah, I'll focus fire on the other guy. It'll be fine. I'd still have like shield and shit.
Yeah, but I could disable somebody with a grapple. No, I cannot. Yeah, I'm thinking 3.5.
Oh damn, my first miss. How sad.
All right, this guy's hurting.
You can
All right, Nick.
try to see if you can get up to 3 more temp HP if you want.
I've done it.
Oh, you got 7.
See, that's what I'm gonna do first thing here, just to so you get that out of the way. Replace that. Let's just spit out damage in the meantime.
It would be kind of cool to have a Messiah for a theme. That would be pretty cool. I mean, you could be that hero character and say, "Yeah, I remember that. I saved the planet." I mean,
Or we could fuck up Athos and leave.
yeah, that is true.
We could literally
You know, if I
ruin
was a
every
normal
campaign
DM
setting you have so that any campaign you start has to be in a totally ruined world
If
that you
I
hate the
was a
party for.
normal DM, I wouldn't tolerate that shit. I'd be like, "Hey, this is what DMs do." All right, enough with the jibber jabber. I am doing a 1,
10,
a 2,
20,
and I'm out.
30.
30 and
All right.
oh
so
yeah.
let me roll damage.
64.
64.
I do have reach. Do I have reach?
Only on the
12
tentacles,
damage.
so you couldn't multi-attack.
Okay, well, that is. Hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna attack Sig twice with tentacles.
Not twice. You don't have multi-attack with just your tentacles.
I have 1 bite and 2 tentacles, sir. Let me put that on the chat. Multi-attack.
Okay.
All right, so 2 tentacles on you, Mr. Dude. 1. Pow. I hope I crit. Oh, motherfucker. All right, second. Pow. Hope I crit. Jesus.
You know, miss, crit, same, right?
Did I? Did I fumble? No, I missed. All right, well, this guy. Yeah, I'm just going to attack. Fuck it. All right, I am a normal bite. That's, did I?
Oh, you're prone.
Yeah, I'm prone. That's correct. All right, I'm going to attack tentacles with disadvantage because I am prone. All right, disadvantage on. Okay, that's a miss. And another disadvantage. Okay, well, I'm not doing too good. All right, this guy is probably going to die. That's 1. That is 2.
2. Let me just check before you move further.
4d4.
Yeah, I might not.
14.
Yeah, I'm dead. All right. Well. Okay. Well. That's.
All right. Did we command that guy? Died?
No, the answer is no.
All right. So this one, let's target him, and we'll do this thing again. All right. It failed. So I'm gonna put him back here. So this one, back here.
Ah, dude, that's not cool, man.
So, you should move him farther back if you can, so he has to move through more squares.
Yeah, I can move as far as I can see, which means I can see right behind him. Yep. All right. Good luck.
Jesus. Well.
Okay.
Fuck, if I can drag him out. Fuck it. I'm just gonna grapple him and move him through the sewer. I mean, he can do something, but he won't be able to get out of my grapple. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go with that. Oh, 10. Not enough, sir. Yeah, perfect. So I can grapple you and move 30 feet? Perfect idea. All right, Mr. David.
Yeah.
I got a plan for Nazgul.
You're grappling Nazgul.
And then I'm gonna move 30 feet to the north.
He was about to say choke his chicken.
I'm gonna provoke moving away from the Otyugh.
Yes, sir. Let me.
Oh, you're putting that subliminal programming into him.
No, I'm just eager to do it. It's one, before I die.
You're eager to choke my chicken?
I want to at least try to. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh shit, I can't, sir. I'm prone. So you can move, do whatever you want.
You can still provoke.
Yeah, you just have
still
disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then. All right, so click on the bite and disadvantage. Okay, well then.
All right. Good. Me and my darkness walk to the bottom of the map.
All right.
And we shoot this stupid pig thing.
Do what you gotta do.
Badu, badu, baboo, buddy, badu.
All right.
I think it's called tentacle pig.
Badu, badu. Buddy, bunny, bunny, babu.
Technically, since he's prone and you're with a ranged weapon, it should have.
Oh shit! You're right. It should have been rolling flat. Well, fuck. I'm sorry, man. You want to heal yourself and have me do the attacks again?
Yes, I can do that.
All
Here,
right.
just undo chat and undo chat. There you go.
Beautiful. Shouldn't have been only 36. I thought I watched you
you
get
did.
36 and then 16.
Well, the 16 would have hit him. Your first roll was a die, 15 on the die.
Yeah, 16's to hit, and then the 20's the damage. The
Yeah,
9
I'm just.
Uh-huh.
You've healed him already, right?
Yes, I undid your 16 and your 20.
Got it. And then in the dark, I roll flat.
Well, you hit. All
Oh,
right.
that was a bad roll. You go from
Jesus
16 and
Christ,
20
bro.
to 6?
Oh, yeah.
Bummer.
All
Oh.
right.
That's a bummer. I don't like him being prone. Someone stop that.
All right. Well, if that's it, Mr. Nazgul.
Let's see. You are badly injured. I want to do anything to you. Think I do.
Now, this is this probably doesn't have anything to do with. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say anything. All right. Well, Mr. Ghoul, you got 2 guys left.
He was about to reveal some super secret detail of his
What?
campaign.
Well, yeah. I don't want to convolute the whole. There's too many things on y'all's plate. There's no need for me to put
Right.
put more on your plate.
Is Seal a burn victim?
A
The
seal.
singer? No, Seal, the singer-songwriter, the guy
Oh.
in Batman Beyond, or Batman Forever.
I don't keep up with that guy. All right. Well, if that's okay, he's done. I should have
We'll
that.
save the spells for.
He did kiss in the rose, kissing the thorn on the rose. I don't know.
Kiss from a
the
Rose.
rose.
Kiss from a rose.
Yeah, I was listening to it, and like Spotify has this like fucking glow up picture. I'll just send it.
All right. Well, you done, Mr. Nazgul?
I will move over here.
I don't know if that's like a cut or a
What's
burn
the
or
max I can? What's the max
think he
you
had
roll
some
at? It's
severe
6 plus
acne.
5, right?
I feel like a burn would have been more than those splotches. It would have been like an entire section of the face.
what. Yeah, but
That
when it
looks
like
more
heals
targeted.
good.
That looks like more targeted damage.
All
Uh,
right. Well, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
12d4.
Oh, he just says lupus. Okay.
32. Yes. Wow. Jesus.
Well, fuck, he can pull it off for some reason. So that's good.
Yeah. Those.
Nelson, do you think black people are beautiful?
I'm black. I'm a black person.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I'm trans black. I'm transracial.
I see. So you're a
Transracial.
transracial
What is wrong?
Latinx
There's nothing
man.
wong with that. Oh, I
He
do-
has transitioned his race.
I am trans racial. That is a thing. All right. I move.
he
why
has
would I-
decided he's a new race.
Why would I be that's not a disadvantage.
That's what transracial means. Is you've
All right.
transitioned your race. You've decided you're a new
I'm
race.
black. I've been black for a while. I mean, I say stuff on the chat, and you guys know I'm black. All right. so
Yep.
I say shit like, you jive ass turkey.
I need to increase that.
Careful,
I have to-
Nelson.
Don't roll
YouTube
your
might remove
damage
your
yet.
video.
Hope you didn't roll your damage yet.
No, I haven't rolled the damage yet, sir. What the fuck did you do?
Because I need to change that because I upcast it from a first to a
Oh,
third.
okay. Well, then you didn't make your poison save, I would assume.
Doesn't matter. I can cure that later.
All right. Well, here's some damage again.
Don't roll it yet.
So hold on. Did you
I rolled.
It- you upcast it?
From a first to a third.
Should it add more d4s?
Yes, it should add 1d4 for every level. It starts at 2d4.
Okay. So 14 minus 13. So you only took 1 damage.
Yep, and he takes 13.
Okay. minus.
Did you already? Are you adjusting yourself?
Did
Noel?
not.
'Cause-
I did not adjust it yet.
Here, let me undo the damage because you had temp HP. So
Yes,
take
I-
one of your temp HP off, and DM, you need to take 13 damage on your guy.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that 13 come up.
Yep.
All right. Well, ready for the tentacle attack, or you got to do
Keep
something?
going.
All right. So tentacle is normal attack, not disadvantage. Right?
Subtract.
All
Yep.
right.
Keep going. Just subtract 13 from the damage.
All right. Well, here's. Why does it say critical on my side? I didn't roll a critical.
Keep going.
All right.
Just
well,
don't roll a critical.
All right. Did you take the damage, or is it prompting you?
It's not prompting me for anything.
All right. Well, let's try that
It did-
again. If that's
It
the
did
case.
damage.
Did it do 22 damage?
It did 41.
Oh, he rolled a
minus
perception. He
5.
rolled my perception skill.
Something did 5 damage to you. Yeah, he re-rolled on the same chat card instead of using a new chat card because he's lazy. It did
I
5
don't see
damage
the
to you,
chat
which it
card.
shouldn't have done. So let's undo that 5 damage because your spiny shield lasts this whole turn, right?
Yes, until
So
my
you
turn
now take that
starts.
5 damage, DM.
Oh, Jesus. All
It
right.
gets messy if you just re-click the same chat card, so just put a new chat card in. Otherwise, it's really confusing what's happening.
All right. So I'm gonna do another tentacle real fast. Boom. And it's not disadvantage. All right. Yeah, that's it. He's gonna do something. I hit normal. 17 damage. Up yours, buddy.
Okay,
All
so
right,
we're undoing that,
What?
and you had a 14, so you take 3.
He.
So apply 3 to yourself, Nahuatl, and you, DM, take 14 damage. Did you take
13.
the
It's
5 from your
13.
previous attack yet?
Yeah, I took the 5. Yeah.
So now you take
It's
14
13,
more.
not 14.
13.
13,
more.
sorry. Okay, so you
What
took
the
4 Nahuatl.
fuck, man? Alright, well. Alright, well, after. Shit, man, that's some bullshit.
So I said you're just gonna cheese grate yourself on me.
Yeah, I'm gonna target this guy with a firebolt.
Plus side, he did get rid of that spike field.
Do I? It's just a normal roll, right? I don't have advantage or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. All right, 10 damage.
Alright, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, well, let me put the dead thing on him. You got one guy left, which is up here.
Do you like apples?
Well, that little little trick you did was pretty fucked up. That spiked.
A cheese grater.
Yeah, it's not good. And then Mr. fucking teleport me back. That's not good either. That's fucked up.
Well, there's
I
one
mean,
more
you gotta
hiding behind the
move it.
pipe.
And then I
I
can't
mean,
even
that's how a
attack
cheese
you.
grater works, DM. You got to move them up and
You
down.
got some kind of cloak of thorns or whatever it is you got. Jesus Christ.
That's just a spell
I
that activates when you hit me.
completely forgot about the what is it called, the throne shield of thrones or thorns. Over here thinking, you know, guys,
How do you-
I'm not digging the House of the Dragon, man. It's not doing it for me.
It's better than the acolyte, at least.
Anything is better than that. I'm not digging the
I was
show.
expecting you to make some
Well-
witty remark with that.
Looks like the encounter's over.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, the end of the encounter is nigh. All right. So let me go ahead and oh, by the way, if you guys can please make a knowledge, arcana, please. Of 14, very low, very low. All right, Mr. This is on Mr. Whoever has the Book of Monster Loot. I think that's either Mike or Mr.
Mike
Morel.
downloaded them all from your Google, I think.
All right, Mr. Mike, you can, if you make well, actually, your friends can make the check. You can look through the Book of Loot and figure out what you can harvest from this OT Galop.
Audio.
All right, while he's doing that, let me go ahead and move you guys to the following map, and this is where you are, Mr. Day. Since again you are the one that knows where the location is, you tell them that the place is fairly large. As a matter of fact, while you are telling them this, let me go ahead and drop you on the map, and then you can say, "Hey, here it is." Let's make sure that we can clear out the area for creatures in the room. All right, so enough of the jibber jabber. Let me put you on the mic. Water. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, so here's another brand new map that looks kind of cool. All right, so you make it to this location, and
Cave.
yeah.
How do they get a shipwreck in the middle of Tyr?
No, this is the. Well, remember that there's hundreds of years of history of Tyr. So before Tyr was invented, the place was in the what's it called, the Blue Age. Anyway, if you keep up with the history, you know that there was a Blue Age and the whole Athos was kind of filled with water. All right, long story short with that, let me drop you guys on the map, and then you can make a perception check. All right, so you make it to the entrance of the area. Who is going to dive into the water, because the drop is about 20 feet. So there's you guys are gonna have to.
Yeah, who's to drop or dive into it? We've got rope.
Well, if you want to go and investigate the ships or what's on the other side. Oh, by the way, Mr. Dale, you know that the entrance to the vortex of elemental plane of water is located far to the north. As a matter of fact, you can see something to the northeast. You've never seen this before, Mr. Dayeth. The last time you were here was maybe about a week ago. Now you guys are noticing, well, maybe someone with a very long vision might notice something on the map. I'm not going to say what it is. The 300-mile vision person can, tell the other players what they're seeing. Let me take a piss, and I'll be right back.
I see shipwrecks and a bunch of glowing blue light to the northeast.
Getting to the
You don't-
shipwrecks isn't a problem.
You don't-
I have grappling hook and ropes. if we
You don't see
have
anything
to.
else to the northeast, perhaps?
To the northeast is this. Why isn't it pinging up here? This direction?
Well, you're the. I'm sorry.
looks-
northwest.
Unless you have your compass rose
I-
turned 90 degrees.
I am so sorry. It's a northwest, sir.
No, you have walls. You have walls drawn on these ships for some reason that are really awkward, that block vision
Oh, I
in
see.
a
What
nonsensical way.
you're saying. Well,
Yeah, I can only see like up to here.
uh,
These- cuts off.
These two ships here have like walls
Yeah.
on their far sides that block everything, which I don't think is probably intended.
you are correct, sir. So let me delete those walls. Oops, wrong walls.
I don't know if this ship up here is supposed to be like that as well.
What the fuck was that?
That one has matters less. But yeah, I see
Just check
some
it.
tents. Cygnus can see some
Okay.
tents and some kind of firelight up
Did
to
you
the
put this
northwest.
big, huge white circle in the middle? I don't know.
I don't see a white circle on it. What you're talking about?
Oh.
I don't see it.
Okay, my bad then. All right, well, the important part is Mr. Dude can see the northwestern thingamajigs.
Yep.
I can see a light over there too.
There's some yurts and a campfire up there.
All right. Well, let me take a piss. I'll be right back. You guys can say, well, I'm going to dive in the water and go on.
I'm actually going to do the same. I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right.
So I've got grappling hook and some rope. We don't need, and some pythons. We don't need to go into the water if we don't want to.
That seems good. I hate going in water. Although today I was actually swimming in the river. IRL. It was quite nice.
All right, Mr. Day, just to make sure you know the area well. You are not, you don't know anything about the thing that has happened to the northwest. They could be, vampires for all you know. Actually, there are no vampires in Dark Sun, but they could be enemies, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so the drop.
I know it must kill you inside. They're not being doppelgangers.
That's a different campaign altogether. All right, well, let me put a 20-foot drop into whoever wants to take the plunge. But
Well, who
unless
said we had to take the plunge?
well, unless you can fly or
I've got a grappling hook, rope, and pythons. We can just board it with a rope.
well, do what you got to do. Are you going down into the water, sir?
We don't need to. I can just toss a grappling hook and tie it and secure it on this end with a python, and then we can just shimmy over.
How many minutes did it take to get here?
It took about maybe 4 hours.
All right.
All right, yeah, it's a pretty deep delve into the under tier. Is technically where you guys are at. All right, so what? Well, first of all, there's strangers to the.
I'm just kind of waiting for Mike or yeah, I'm waiting for Drummer to get back.
Oh, okay. Well, let me. Well, I'm not gonna.
So I'm back, but I don't really see. We just see some boats, right?
Well, some of the players can see.
Drummer said he was getting something to drink.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of waiting for him to get back.
Yes.
So,
Go ahead.
I was saying we don't need to dive. I was saying to Davith here, we don't have to dive into the water. We can just board it with a rope and a hook.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Because I know you want to attack us in the water or some shit.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Yeah, you're giggling because that's exactly
Well,
what you wanted to do.
it's my job to try to kill you. So what?
And it's my job to find my way around that bullshit.
There's a bunch of in before. There's a bunch of zombie drowned things.
Yeah. But anyways,
Do I see any like iceberg wounds on this boat?
The boat is extremely old, Mr. Mike, and you can tell because of the condition of the wood. What's your perception? It's 13, right? Yeah, 13. All right, you can make a perception check of 20 if you want, Mr. Mike, but if you want. Can you make a perception? Yeah, there you go. All right, so yeah, forget what you might have seen. What else are you doing, Mr. Mike?
this water, how clear is it compared to before?
Crystal clear. This place hasn't been tampered with, and remember, this is the origins of the vortex.
Okay, so that means can we see the bottom?
You can definitely see the bottom. That's correct. Yeah.
All right, how deep does it look?
It looks about maybe 60 feet to the actual bottom, sir.
I don't see anything swimming in the water.
Well, I mean, there are boats in the area
Oh.
that.
Okay, can I
So
see
I'm
any?
gonna-
Let me repeat this. You said the water's crystal clear. I can clearly see to the bottom.
Right,
Is
but-
there anything swimming in the water?
In the location you're at, that you cannot see behind the ruined ships, sir.
Looking what I can see.
You're not seeing anything. No.
Chuck a chicken in it.
Yeah. You
Gonna waste the chicken.
Yeah, can we?
It's like a
Throw some
yeah,
What do you mean wasted chicken? They're fucking like a tenth of a silver?
they're one copper piece each.
Yeah.
Can we
Fucking waste a chicken.
Can we use the chickens to make sure there isn't any like lurking water elementals here?
Mr. Dude has.
Yeah, okay, everyone wants to throw a chicken in there, so we'll throw a chicken in there.
All right. So as soon as you
Throwing
throw a
a
chicken?
chicken here.
yeah. You
If
see-
it's a real concern, then we'll be glad we threw the chicken, and if it's not, the chicken will be fine. It'll just be a wet chicken.
all right, you see a couple of these things making a beeline. They're kind of going behind the ship, sir. They're making a beeline towards the chicken. So they come from
The
behind
best
the ship.
uses of one copper piece.
What a twist.
All right, so again, you see maybe 3, since the water's crystal. I don't know if your vision can see that far. Again, that's you.
This
guys.
place seems to be well lit.
I see him.
Oh, okay. All right, well, again, you see these
I
things.
can see 'em.
There might be more. It's kind of like a school of sharks whenever you throw a bait in the water.
I should change my class to fisherman. This is some masterful baiting here.
These I see what you did there, but these ships, DM, have many light sources on them, so it's actually pretty well lit.
Yeah. Well,
Just so you're aware.
yeah. Well, whoever created the map, I'm not gonna. It looks okay. It looks good to me. So
You got to show off your animated map. There you go.
Hey, these cost money, people. All right, so what's the plan? Since you guys are either on the side of the cavern or maybe on top of the ship. The ships are. I mean, you can get on the ship and not.
Can I identify what the creature is?
That would be a knowledge arcana of 14. All right, you know that these are chuls. Chull. I'm sorry. Chuul. Shoals. Now, you know that they can't fly, so whatever.
We'll have our griffins with us though.
You have your griffins inside the aqueduct.
I said we don't.
Oh, I was about to say. Yeah. What's the plan, y'all?
We're up here and they're down there. They're going for the chicken. So I say we wait for them to get to the chicken before we do anything. What do you think?
Yeah, ideally I don't want to be next to you guys, because I like darkness. It's nice. Although, it just makes
I'm
you
not-
guys roll flat.
Yeah. I was gonna say right now I
do have a question, DM.
but
Yeah.
Right here, is it still ledge? Because I see
Yeah,
it's
those are
going
ledges.
around like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Uh,
it's
let's-
just.
Go
Just
ahead.
wanted to make sure because it looks like it's going under here.
Yeah, you could,
Yeah, I'll make my way over there.
you can straddle the.
That
They're
should give you
isolated
a
from
nice
you guys.
perch.
All
There
right.
we go.
You're aware of the danger in the water, whether you want to do anything about that.
You're
It's
20 feet above them, so they're probably just going for the chicken.
Yeah.
And we can ambush them when they get to the chicken.
All right. Well, what else are you gonna do?
I'm going to cast darkness and start concentrating on it again.
All right.
Oh, it took 4 hours to get here? Can we rest in between sometime along those 4 hours?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to take if you guys decide to do
Yeah,
a
just
short
like a
break,
quick
yeah.
breather.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to do a short
Short rest.
break, go ahead and just adjust your short break. I mean, you've been here before, so you know how far the walk was.
There we go, and nice and dark.
Now, I would assume nobody has a torch or anything like that. Is that correct?
nope.
Okay. Don't we have a human in the group?
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
but I have Devil's Sight.
Oh, you are still human on this new form?
I am still human.
Is that a feat, or what? How did you get that?
He's
It's
a
an
warlock.
Eldritch Invocation. It's one of my class features.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what are you guys doing? What are you gonna chit chat with the?
The chicken all right still?
No, he's
We're
being
waiting.
devoured by the shoals.
The
again.
chicken isn't up there. The chicken's down here.
All right. Well, I'll put the guys.
It's down here.
All right, wherever they're at, these things are at a frenzy.
Okay, guys. Doing anything with these things?
These things are not very smart, so it's not like they're gonna unless you fuck with them. You know.
I mean, yeah, I'm about to fuck with him.
All right.
I'm gonna do something too.
Does this count as like a surprise round? 'Cause I don't
It
know
would
where
be
I
a
am.
surprise round. You can do a surprise
Cool.
round if yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I presume he's there if the chicken's in the middle of him. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we can't get to the same chicken.
Yeah, again, these are kind of like sharks, just eating.
If they're all
The
feeding on
bait.
one chicken.
Well, they're gonna be fucking with you guys in a minute.
Oh,
What's
That's a
going
cool-
on with this light?
That's a
it's
cool
fucking
aesthetic.
casting call lightning.
Did somebody do that, or is it the map?
That's me.
So,
Holy shit, that is cool.
yeah, I like that. All your guys are going to need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah.
From me.
It's a little distracting, but oh well.
Crazy, dude.
Small
DC
price.
raving in
16.
here.
Founder doesn't make the save?
Not for Moonbeam. We've been over this because it's a repeating thing every turn.
All right. Well, here's the save.
DC 16 con save.
Con.
For all
Got
three.
it. All right. 14. No. Let's try that again. 16. Up yours, buddy. And then another one. Up yours, buddy.
Okay, now all three of them need to make DC 15 dexterity saves versus my lightning strike.
What the?
Which one failed the save?
This one. I'll put a
Okay.
red dot on him.
All right, I'll apply my damage.
Okay. I got to make another deck save for your bullshit.
All three of them need to make dex saves
What the
versus my
fuck?
call lightning.
Okay. Well, deck save.
DC is 15.
Oh man. What the fuck? Guess my deck sucks. Oh man.
They all take 3d10 lightning.
You
Or
roll
damage.
it, dude. You can roll individual or all at once. How do you want to do it?
I'll just do it all at once to save time. So they all take 26 lightning damage this turn.
Alright, 26 for him. 26 for him. 26 for him. Alright, that it?
Yeah,
Alright,
that's my
so let's
surprise.
let me roll my boys for the attack. Can I swim 30? I can climb at half speed with a DC of 14. Alright. Let's start the encounter. Alright, if you haven't rolled,
Astra, are you joining
Sorry, what was the question?
initiative?
Oh. Alright, it's my turn. Cool. How
That's-
high is this
Skip
boat up?
Vitals first.
he is.
Skipped him when you rolled in.
Sorry, I'm up next. Never mind.
Yeah, the boats are high enough to where you can, again, you can stand on them if you want.
You have to climb it? How high is it out of the water?
You'd have to climb it about 5 feet.
Okay.
So all these shuls need to make another dex save because
What the
I've got a lot of time with this casting. I can just take an action to call lightning bolts on them.
Alright.
DC is 15.
Alright. Well, the last guy would be this guy.
It's 3d10, half on a save.
Wow. Do you think?
14 damage. The one that saved takes 7.
Alright. 14 top. 14 next. Damn it. This is not even an encounter, man.
It's like it's fish in a barrel, except they're crabs. We're crabbing, boys.
Well, I thought you knuckleheads would have dived in, but maybe I guess not.
Oh, we got chickens.
Are you done with your horse shit?
Move over here.
I was hoping
That's
you
my turn.
guys would have dived in the water.
Oh,
All right. I'm gonna climb up here, and then these ones like, can I target them from where I'm at?
Yeah, if you you're on top of the surface, so yeah.
Okay.
And remember, the water is
Um,
crystal clear, so you can see them.
Yeah, I'll actually move there, and then I'll target this one with a Toll the Dead, and it takes some damage.
Man. It's not even any.
Oh, did I just kill them all?
No, no, you didn't kill him, but my guys are getting screwed here. I'm not. I haven't even.
Oh, well, they disappeared for me. I don't know what happened.
still there.
They're still there.
I guess just reload.
Okay. Did this guy take 9 damage?
Yeah, he's hurting.
All right, that's
Badly
it.
injured. All right. Well, that's fine. I got something for you.
At least we're gonna be eating steamed crabs, guys.
All right. All right. Well, Dave, what's the plan? 5. Sending stones. I'm wondering if the original guy has to be.
I think it's more of a flash boil than a steam.
Yeah, at this point.
Well, you touch one of the stones to target the bearer of the other stone. No creature bears the other stone.
Fresh cooked Zoidberg.
Once sending, you can't use this again until the next dawn. Okay. All right. Well, if you done, Mr. Dave?
Davith?
I
Yes.
guess- oh, sorry.
Sorry. I got a little confused. I didn't realize it was my turn because
Yeah, I
Um,
mean,
there's a lot of text of whatever.
yeah, I mean, you're. I'm
Do you
gonna
have
have
the combat tracker popped out?
Yep, I do.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be over, and I mean, if I can't reach you guys, then I have to climb through the walls, so that's gonna fuck things
Damn, I did
up.
nothing.
Luckily, you're rolling like shit, which is good.
Make
All right.
your con 16 save.
He missed. What are you talking about?
He's starting his turn in my moonbeam. Make your con 16 saving throw.
Alright, con. Saving throw. Up yours, buddy.
Take 5 damage.
Which guy? This guy?
The guy whose turn it is, yeah.
5 damage. God damn it. Well, I can see Mr. Astor, so I'm just gonna move 20 here. My swim is 30. So I am going to climb 5 feet, double movement, and I'm stopping right here. Am I close to Mr. Dude? I am. Yes, I am.
You're on
So
top
I
of
don't
them.
know what's
so you-
going on with these tokens, but they're not like with. Maybe I'll
He's
refresh.
got-
the page.
This map has levels, and it's getting weird because there's a roof that is the ship deck, and then there's an underdeck that you guys.
All right, is the Chol like right next to me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. That's all I need to know.
All right. Let me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to target.
Here.
All right.
There we go.
All right.
It looks like the deck is plus 20 feet, so I just put them both plus 20, and they're visible on the deck now.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm doing
Well, you sprinted.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that. All right. Well, that's Mr. Schultz over here. I am going
To make your con save, DC 16.
Oh, Jesus! I gotta do that all the fucking time.
When you're starting in my moonbeam, or my moonbeam hits you for the first
Yeah,
time.
it's the whole fucking map. Yeah, of course. Yes.
No,
of course.
my moonbeam's that little 10 by 10.
Oh, okay.
So you take
Alright.
16 damage.
This guy.
The big flashy lights is Nahuatl, and he gets to call down one single point of lightning from that every turn.
It's this guy, correct? This guy right here.
Yeah, 16 damage.
All right, I'm doing a dash next to Mike's character. Fuck it. All right.
Griffin plus 22.
And Sid, you're up.
Okay.
Fuck! Well, hopefully I might be able to kill Mike.
I'm gonna move my thing to there, 30 feet. So make a con saving throw, DC 16 on the left guy.
Fuck!
Okay, you take 11 damage.
What? Oh. Got
And
it.
make a con 16 save on the top guy.
Right. Up yours, buddy.
Okay, then you take 5 damage.
God. Man, this is bullshit.
Yep.
You done?
No. So that.
You guys were supposed to dive in the goddamn water. What's wrong with you guys? That's not how you play D&D.
Yeah, we throw chickens into the water
That-
and bait it
that's
and
not
bait
how
the
you-
fish monsters.
You know, if I was if you guys were normal
Go ahead and make the
players-
same saving throw back on the original guy down there.
You know what, DM? Keep saying that, but I never see you
Okay,
playing.
you take
any
1
games.
damage.
Alright, 1 damage. Got it. You know, whenever I watch Twitch,
All right, and now that you're starting your turn, make your con saving throw again.
whenever I watch
Do they do
Twitch,
dumb shit on Twitch?
no, they play normally, like normal players.
But they don't throw a bunch of chickens in the water to make sure there's no.
They also don't have to contend with a genius DM.
Yeah,
Take 9 more damage.
we have a professional here. We can't.
Well,
We
you guys
can't
are
do
not
this.
playing D&D properly, is what I'm trying.
There are
to
also a bunch of drama nerds that we don't fucking care
say.
about.
That's not how you play D&D. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so I'm going to.
What I really think's funny is every once in a blue moon we'll get one of those Twitch guys that come join your game, and they're here for like one session, and they're like, "Yeah, guys, I don't really think this is cut out for me."
Yep.
Well,
Like that last guy that the DM really liked. He's like, this is a sharp fella, and he left.
He's like, "Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the other players."
yeah, he didn't like drummers. He was too.
So, Aster, can I assume you're going to teleport out of there?
That wasn't
Yeah,
actually me
that's
that
what
time.
I'm-
That was
that's what I'm
Iridescence
doing.
busting your balls that session.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So
start.
I'm
like,
gonna hold my turn. I'm gonna hold my turn till after Aster.
Oh,
Okay.
He's gonna teleport out of there. You
Or,
chicken
when you
shit.
say hold your turn, you have to ready an action. So what-
Yeah.
Hey, I'm basically I'm gonna call a lightning bolt where he will have been.
So,
Okay, so you're readying
uh,
the action of the lightning bolt.
I am going. Okay, cool. So end your turn, and then I'll do my thing.
All right, is that it? All right,
All right. I am going to. No second level spells left. I guess I'll dissonance whisper this fella.
Can't upcast teleport.
No, it's a bonus action to teleport. Okay, and then I will use my features. All right, I'm gonna use a bonus action to do this. Oh, did that appear? Oh, it was targeting it, but okay, I can teleport 30 feet. So
I don't think that's a good idea, Mike. I think you should stay where you're at.
I'm gonna move right there. Bam.
Yeah, I don't.
He
that's a-
teleports out, which triggers my held action, and a lightning bolt slams where he is, strike all 3 of your crabs. So, dexterity saves, please.
I'm gonna use the rest. I'm gonna use my movement to go there, and then that's it for me.
Okay, what's the DC?
15.
Alright, well, the middle guy. This is the middle guy.
20. The one that makes it takes 10.
Well, you used. Oh, it doesn't matter. You failed anyways. You accidentally clicked
What did I click?
David
Oh.
for the third save, but it didn't matter because even minus that, you failed.
All right, so 20 is total for the guys that did make it, right?
Yes.
Motherfucker! You guys, you're
None
not,
of them made it.
you guys are
Or
not
sorry,
bad.
no, the second one did.
His middle guy did, yeah.
Yeah,
Middle guy takes 10.
I already gave him damage.
Third guy takes 20.
Yeah,
Yay.
20. Got it. All right, Dave.
I
my
don't think
bow.
I saw a near death or a 20 from the third one.
Yeah, he was. I definitely did 1,000% 20, sir. He is near death. All right, he took another 16. He's fucking dead. All right.
He's fucking dead.
All right. Well, that guy, he's already dead. So let's put the thing on. All right, the next guy. Okay. Since I am, he's gonna skedaddle. Dash movement to run. That's 30 right there. He dives from the ship into the water. That is another 30. I'll just put 25 since going down, it's 5 feet. All right, so he is hauling ass, perhaps calling his mom, perhaps, or something. All right, Sig, you see one of the shrills vamoose quickly to the north. Magic missile might take him out. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have magic missile. I'm a cleric.
All right, it's running away. Are we out of combat or what?
The DM's running like a bitch.
Oh,
If
okay.
he misses me, I might be able to do something, but he's over there
I
running.
mean, I'm pretty limited as a 5th level cleric. I don't have long range stuff.
I'm assuming he'll die next round.
He's got 1 hit point. That's enough for him to do something. Call it.
Well,
They can just put him to sleep, but
I was
don't-
literally just. I'm like, the only thing he's in range of for me right now is asleep. So
I'm not gonna just toll.
I am actually going to cast sleep on him.
All right, well, Founder's going to take care of that.
sleep.
Yeah,
Sleep.
he
for
Up
falls
sure will
yours,
get him.
buddy.
You fall asleep.
There's
Wait,
no
what?
save for
There's
that.
no-
You're
oh, there's
just
no save?
asleep.
Yeah, it's
No.
based off of
It's
hit
based on
points.
your remaining hit points, and you had 1.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
He's got 1
he,
HP.
he falls into the water. Now, wouldn't he, well, they can
He probably floats to the top. I don't know how Chul sleep, but
Yeah.
he narcolepsies there.
All right, well, let's ask the dice. Does he float to the top or sinks to the ground? All right, he floats to he stays on the top, so he is not moving. I don't know what you guys want to do with that, but he's the last man standing. What do you want to do there, Mr.
Does it 17 hit him?
17, his armor class is 16, so yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, he's dead because that was a longbow. I forgot to hit the attack, full attack or whatever.
All right, so you
It only rolled an
Somebody
attack
tried to
roll.
shoot me.
no, Mr. Silver is doing
Someone accidentally targeted me.
No, why? Why would it target you? What the fuck? I didn't target you. I targeted the guy.
So I was like, I don't know what the hell
What
this.
the fuck was that?
well, if he did, yeah, I did. Well, he put in a template on the map, Mike.
Maybe
Oh.
Forge is,
Because I'm
Forge is being
standing by the
fucking-
lightning.
Forge is being fucky, I
yeah,
guess.
just don't worry about it. All right, so he dies, and then all of a sudden, you guys can hear someone from this location say, "Hello there, hello." So somebody's calling you guys. Again, you guys are making a shit ton of noise. Well, not a ton of
Man, there's literally thunderbolts going off in a cave. Pretty sure that's a
It sounds like a hippie.
Well,
Colin.
I mean, you.
Can't get rid of this aura.
I don't know. The voice just gives me big pussy vibes.
I was doing my impression of Obi-Wan Kenobi, the
Oh, okay.
the young version. All right, well, let me put my halflings up on the ledge.
I can't get rid of that sphere.
All
so
right.
I'm gonna have to do
Getting
it.
cannibal halflings.
All right, so the halflings are looking down. You can see them waving. So whoever has the vision to see them, so they're at the ledge and that they're waving at you, yelling, "Hello there! Who might you be?" And this is the what's that guy from?
I say, Lord Davith, I think you have some experience with halflings, if I recall your history correctly.
And then he kind
Huh?
of waves you to the ledge. Says, "Come, come."
The halflings. I perhaps it's just a legend. I heard that you were quite enamored with their women folk.
And he says, "Well, that might be true, but come on over. We've much to talk about. We don't rightly see too many folk coming down here."
Do I remember these halflings specifically since I've been down here just a few weeks ago?
Yeah, they weren't here when you scouted out the area, so they just kind of, well, they'll tell you what's going on if.
Where do you hail from, little people?
And says, "We just came over from the." Let me bring up the map so you guys know what the hell I'm talking about. Who you for? All right, so they start talking regarding the location where they're from. As soon as I can locate the map. Okay, here we go. All right, so they start talking to you about the Forest Ridge area. And they're basically saying, "We're from the Forest Ridge, the other side of the mountains of the Ring Mountains." So they're talking about this forested area, guys.
I see. What sort of things are you cooking up over there?
Well, we've had some couple of encounters with some Yuan-Ti, and we had to basically fend for high cover. So that's the reason we're here. Turns out there's an abundance of Yuan-Ti that are looking for us. Hopefully this will be a perfect spot for us to not have an encounter or have any kind of exchange with the Yuan-Ti. But please come over. We could like to ask you a couple of questions.
No, I think we're good. We have plans in the region that we must get to post haste.
All right. Well, you guys do know that they are. Everybody knows that cannibals, the halflings, are cannibals. No one is wanting to go over there and chit chat. Am I correct on that? Just wanna. Let's just
Yep.
double want to check.
You're asking if we want to go meet the cannibals.
Well, just because you're a cannibal doesn't mean that you're evil, guys. I mean,
I'm not really sure that logic tracks, but
I mean, no, that's true, especially historically. But
No.
halflings specifically, small cannibals, that's fucked. You can't
well,
trust them.
that's technically lore. But you're right, Mike. I agree with you.
I don't know. Maybe they're just jolly old friendly cannibals. Maybe we can help them get a new food source.
Well,
what?
Yeah.
Maybe they're like down with eating Balak.
Well, I've
People.
got a bunch of side missions for you. Whether you want to, you already know
What if we the city of Balak as food supply?
Well, whatever you want to discuss with them, just tell me that you want to discuss something with them. It seems that nobody wants to talk to them, though.
All right, I want to talk to them.
All right.
Got nothing to say to a bunch of cannibal halflings. So.
I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna say, yes, my name is Aster. I'm a representative for the city of Tyr.
All right, Mister. Make a perception of knowledge, not your history. I'm sorry, history of 14, Mister Elf.
I
All
made
right.
it.
You see that they have a carcass on top of that little campfire that they got going, and it's you know what? I'm gonna let the dice decide. Is it a human or is it an elf? Okay. All right. So it is a human that you are seeing on a spic mic, and one of the children is turning the torso of a human. And the reason you can tell a human as opposed to a elf is because elves are long and lanky. This human is kind of like you know. Plus, his head is on the pike mic. So, what say you?
I say, yes. Where'd you find that one? Is it one of the Balics, or is it one of our people?
Well, he says, well, we caught this young man in the mountains of the Yangtze tunnels. We kind of had a bit of a disagreement. Turns out that this particular individual, was trying to do us harm. And the other halflings kind of like dance around erratically, Mike, because they're...
All right, I'm going to do a... what is that? An insight check to see if I think he's lying.
All right. Well, let me oppose that.
Can I hear him talk?
Yeah. If your token is close by, yeah, go for it. All right.
I didn't
So
bother moving my token because I thought we were just kind of do this out of the map. Okay.
yeah. All right. Well, you're not detecting any lies, Mr. Mike.
I say,
yes,
yeah.
19.
All right. Well, you've dealt with halflings before, and the other halflings that are acting erratically, Mike. You kind of get the sense that he's lying. They're a bit nervous around you guys because again, they're halflings. They can get their ass kicked very fast. So they're.
I say, yes, very interesting. I say, well, if you want others like this to do you harm, and I kind of wink at him. The city of Tyr is currently looking for help in dealing with the Balic problem, so to speak.
And then they look at you like they're a little bit confused. And he said, Sir, we are not here for any Balic or any Kalic or any such of anything having to do with Sorcerer Kings. We are from the Ridge area, and we came here for a specific reason. And that reason is to get these goddamn Yuan-Ti away from the forest. We've tracked him through the large tunnel. It seems that you people of Tyr have some sort of a slave trade going on with him, and we came here to put a stop to it. And the other female halfling, she kind of stomps her foot on the floor, and she's kind of cute, Mr. Mike. They're a bit naive going up against Yuan-Ti, but they're halflings.
Just an adorable, short little cannibal.
Adorable murderers.
Well, yeah, they've got a lot of dirt on them and maybe a couple of blood. They're scruffy looking. And again, Mr. Mike, you see that they're eating
a bit of sensual human flesh poking out the side of the mouth.
Well, you can kill them now because apparently you have a problem with cannibalism. That's up to you.
Oh no, I'm trying to figure out how we can recruit them for the cause.
Well, they've got this hard on for the Yuan-Ti for whatever reason, Mike.
Something gives me a feeling that people aren't gonna want to work with cannibals on the surface.
Yeah, well, I mean, whenever the other alternative is, get killed by Balic, I say if we were to help you with your Yuan-Ti problem, would your people lend your aid to our war with Balic?
And then this guy kind of pulls. You're talking to whoever, Mike. So he kind of grabs you by the arm and kind of shoves you to where you're looking at him. This guy right here, and says, "Why would we be interested in getting involved with this Balic Sorcerer King? We have no offense towards this particular individual, and plus, I don't know if you heard me. Perhaps you got wax between your ears, but we're having an issue with the Yangtze in the Ridge Forest, sir. That's what we're coming over to here to try to take care of.
Oh yes, yes, I understand that. I'm saying that if we were to solve your Yan T problem, would your maybe you're the wrong person to ask, but our efforts need all the aid we can get, even aid for people such as yourself. And if we solved your problem, perhaps you would have a lot more people like this young man, which I point to the spit,
All
but from Balak instead.
right, so this halfling, she gets on her knees, kind of trying to says, well, if that's the case, and then she starts drawing on the floor where you can kind of tell what she's trying to point out to you, Mike. She says, well, let me explain it a different way. Our gang, let's just call them a gang, we're here for, well, let's just say the assassination of, and then she goes into specifics about one of the Yangtze, and let me give you his info. That way you guys can.
Oh, is his name Asiel?
Well, that's a good question, sir. Let me look through my list of 20 Yangtze that are challenge appropriate. That would be the Yan. Well, let me put this on y'all's chat. You know what? I might have to.
There's two.
Oh, there you go, guys. All right,
There's
so
three.
yeah, there's a couple of them, guys. It's just that I want them to make sure that it is challenge appropriate. Now, if you guys want to help them out, they are basically saying that this is the individual that you want to kill. So they're saying this particular leader who is in charge of the other Yangtze are killing or murdering their tribes, and they know that this particular individual dwells in that tunnel, the Yangtze tunnel that you guys saw a couple of weeks ago, a while ago. It's been a while since you guys been to the tunnels. But regardless, they want you guys, or if you can, help them locate this CR5 individual with his minions in order to make sure that, again, they don't keep going down to the forested area and just killing these particular halflings.
I'd say, well, yes. Let me put it to you this way: why would we? What would be in it for us to aid you in this endeavor?
Well, you would have our fervent alliance as far as anything having to do with the. Let me go back to the map, guys, because I don't remember the name of the forested area. All right, so he's basically saying, I'm actually one of the chieftains of the forested ridge, and my tribe would would be rewarded handsomely. Let's just say that.
Yes. I will need a few more specifics. This is the Tablelands, after all. I'm sure you're aware of the dangers that lurk everywhere.
Well, regardless of the Tablelands, our home is the forested ridge. And again, if we had enough of these goddamn Yangtze going through our villages and killing us haphazardly. So again, in order for us to be able to, again, side with you, if you could do us this one teeny favor, perhaps we could, again, reward you in our own way. Of course, you would want to visit our village in the forested ridge. So what say you?
What do you guys think? Do you want to help them?
Well, as you've mentioned, I'm terribly fond of halflings.
Yeah. Well,
This would be a bit of an opportunity, although it's always risky every time.
well,
It's
you
not a venture for weak men.
What?
And
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
would you be able to hold yourself well, my elf patrons, my... Do I understand the ways of the world? My knife-eared friends.
Yeah, so you guys already understand that this is going to take you to a completely different trajectory. So
We get to help cannibals, which is a once in a lifetime opportunity in Dungeons and Dragons.
well, I will say that
They don't like Dungeons and Dragons doesn't even make modules that use the word slavery anymore, let alone cannibal halflings. So
Which is weird, because now that I've like read a bunch more about Dark Sun slavery, this is just like feudalism.
yeah.
It's not that nuts.
Yeah,
Well-
but that's bad, and we can't talk about that anymore.
We
'cause it's
can't
not
talk about
politically correct.
feudalism. It's not interesting.
No.
People never lived differently in the past.
No, it didn't happen. That's
I mean, I guess maybe America can't do it. That's fine, because we're guilty of like proper chattel slavery. Maybe we get to feel bad about it forever. But like everyone else should be able to, right?
Well, I will say that you could investigate the left side of your map if you were into that. Again, you know me,
There's
guys.
trees there. That's pretty cool.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you
It's
guys.
that's pretty uninhabited compared to everything else. So
There's a temple of the Sky Serpent. That sounds kind of metal.
Right.
Oh shit.
Remember, you have a couple of things on your plate. So, just
What do you guys? I want to help the cannibal halflings. They seem like they need our help.
Yeah, one of them is bound to be a Pyrene.
yeah, you're lucky you don't have your ascending stone because Tithian would be like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be looking for a goddamn lens, bro."
We're gonna
Like, shut
open
the
this
fuck up, Tillian. You're not here.
elemental portal real quick, though, right?
Oh yeah, but
You-
don't we got to go back and well, don't we need to finish with this water shit and
Yeah.
then we can do that later?
Yeah, you can do that now. I mean, you're finished.
yeah, once
with
we
that,
open
so-
that fucking portal again, then we can fuck off if you guys want.
Yeah, you're gonna open the portal, and you could technically go through the portal into the plane of
Plane of
elemental
water? We can't
technically.
breathe water though, can we? Oh, how many of those spears do we have?
You tell me.
Did we have some spear that lets you breathe water?
We have two of them.
You-
One guy was holding one,
No.
and there was one in the storage.
Yeah.
we sold it. The other guy left with one.
I sent the guys to elemental.
He'll be
plane of
back
water
eventually.
Last campaign, so yeah, it might be interesting.
I do have water breathing spells, but I don't know how long they last.
Let me take a piss, and you guys can debate on that one.
We should not adventure in the elemental plane of water. It's lame. It'll be full of lame shit.
I,
You can find Atlantis. That's kind of cool. Atlantis got to be in the plane of water. That's the only.
Here's the
place
thing,
it
though. If we want to exit this place, it's going to be a lot easier to do it from the inner planes than from here.
Holy sh-
Mike, do you think they should build like a underwater city for the people of Gaza?
I mean, it'd be better than whatever the hell's going on right now.
Out of character, you said you wanted to go to heaven. That would be a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
easier.
but we gotta. You wouldn't let us just go there. We gotta get out of here. So we could go through the plane of water.
You go through the plane of water, you go to the city of glass, then from there you can go to the Outlands, and then from there you can go to Seven Heavens.
I thought the Ephesian elemental planes were different though, because they also have like the
yeah,
Ephesian para elemental, like the plane of Wayne.
Yeah, and just to make sure we're on the same page here, I am pretty sure I didn't mention that you guys were escorting somebody that could actually cast the vortex spell. So we can do that now, or we can follow the halflings, or whatever.
But yeah, we do have a spell that lets us water breathe. I can only use it.
Just
I
out of
mean, we could go to heaven and try to get that angel army to help.
just out of curiosity, Silver, why do you want to go to the elemental plane of water?
No, I said it. If they wanted to go to the heaven plane or seven heavens of Celestia. It'd be a lot easier to get there from the plane, elemental plane of water than from here.
I mean, well, measles can help you out.
Yeah, because we got to get that angel army to help kill what's his name, Warriors.
Also, because we want to see our masterful DM come up with some excellent
Hey, you've already been
questing in literal heaven.
See our professional DM figure out how to do a campaign in heaven.
Well, I would assume it's kind of boring since the big guys there.
There's actually several quests that take place there.
Well, what
I don't know. It'd be like Paradise Regained or whatever that book was.
Well,
Paradise Lost?
No, there's Paradise Lost, but there's also Paradise Regained.
Yeah, that was the
which nobody's ever read. They only read Paradise Lost.
Yeah. Was that also a Milton book? What the fuck?
Yeah, I think it was the second
Holy
book,
shit. Okay, I guess there's a sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I'm talking about.
all right. So you guys, just again, you have one of the.
So we're gonna solve the water problem. So maybe what we can do is solve the water problem and then go back to Tithian, see if he found our equipment, and then we can decide what we want to do.
Your call, bro. You got halflings here that are wanting you to help him out with the Yuan-Ti.
Well, okay. So what
We
we'll tell the
also
halflings.
need to get equipment before we start doing anything because we're getting to the point where we're gonna need it.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to go back to the town after we. So for the I don't know nothing about the elemental plane of water. Is it just an ocean?
It's an infinite expanse of water.
Yeah, the guys were there last campaign, so you kind of have an idea.
There's a few notable places in there, but for the most part, it's just an endless ocean.
Correct.
Okay. So maybe we'll tell these Yuan-Ti or these halflings. We'll get their names and we'll say we need to go check with our king before helping you.
Yes.
If you can wait, a few hours while we handle this, and then we'll come back and let you know our orders.
I got you. Mike, what are you gonna do about the measles? I thought you were gonna,
Yeah, we were, but
wrap
then
that
we
up.
got all these other quests to do. So
I mean, you guys.
we only have so many hours a day to do quests.
I get it, Mike, but you know me. I
know. Okay, so
focus. Let me refill the soda.
So
I will say this. If you want to take the shortcut through the plane of water to get to heaven,
yeah.
give me a moment. I started breathing. I was breathing moonshine. Probably shouldn't do that.
Got it. All right, so what are you saying? If you want to take the shortcut through the plane of water,
You need to be damn sure you know where things are. Otherwise, you're just traveling infinitely and encountering nothing.
And there's no gravity.
there's no gravity in water.
Or at least it's determined by you.
Okay.
There's no real falling in there. You just float. It's
Well,
just
don't-
endless water in every direction.
Okay. We don't have
That's why
any
I said
like.
if you enter there, you need to have some way of locating a landmark. Otherwise, you're just going to travel forever and never find anything.
All right. How did you do it in the last campaign?
We had previous knowledge and teleportation.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we could. Is it like a gate? Can we summon things out of it?
If it's a vortex, like the gates and leading to the plane of elemental water, yeah, you could call something from the plane of water, like an elemental.
Yeah. Can we just call it and ask it where the hell to go?
If it gives you the knowledge, sure, then you could use like greater teleportation or some
Yeah.
shit.
If it doesn't, we can just beat the shit out of it, right?
Yeah, to an inch of its life, and then make it give us the info. But do any
Yeah.
of you speak Aquan?
No, I don't. Uh,
Do we have comprehend languages?
we need tongues, which I did not take.
If tongues or comprehend languages available to us.
Yeah, I need to get a scroll of tongues or something like that. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to go through the elemental plane of water?
We do this, we're going to need a method of teleportation to bring us there if we beat the information out of an elemental.
I could prepare tongues after a long rest. It's a spell I have on my spell list.
I don't understand why you guys want to go there. Okay, but fine.
We could also go through the gray with the measles. I feel like that would be way easier because they know shit about it, the plane.
Yeah, but this way gets on the DM's great nerves more.
No, I just would like for you guys to pick a lane. That's all I give a shit about.
My only lane is not fulfilling your destiny for this campaign.
So let's just go to the plane of water.
I don't, if I was a player, I would love to be Neo of the campaign. That's just me. That's just me.
No, we're
Meet the
fucking
key,
taking
meet
the blue
Keymaster and reset the entire timeline and have no effect on anything.
There's two.
Sounds fun. Sounds
Hey,
like something
did
I
we-
definitely find fulfillment in.
What's wrong with
So
you, man? Jesus.
So let's go back to Tithian. Let's handle this water thing first. So what do we have to do? Like,
There's a
open
couple
it?
things. If we're gonna do that, there's gonna be a couple things we're going to need to do. We're going to need to have a method of water breathing that's constant. I can burn 2 spell slots to give 2 people.
Well, we have 2 of those spears, right?
No,
No, the one guy left with one, and we sold the other because nobody took it.
Well, then can't we just buy it back?
Yeah, we can
I don't know.
have not sold it. I was going through selling everything in the shared loot because nobody. had
Isn't a
taken it
cap
to
of water breathing like a common item or something?
Well, you're gonna have to ask. If you want any magical item, you're gonna have to go through Tithian.
if we don't have any magical items, I can.
Yeah, it's an
give
uncommon
two-
item.
Just to make
The
sure you
cap-
guys
The cap of water breathing is uncommon. Yes.
just to make sure you guys understand is this guy's got a shit ton of magical items. He's not gonna share them with you guys. I mean,
I
Tithian,
thought that's what he told me. He would I gave him an item to look for, and he was gonna look for it.
Right. Well, yeah, he's gonna definitely do that, Mike. But he only you. I mean, he
Cloak of
I
the
got you.
Cloak of the Manta Ray is a better item because it's also uncommon, but it gives you underwater breathing and a.
I don't
60-foot
I don't
range.
think this water plane thing doesn't sound like a winner. I'm not gonna lie. It requires a lot of work.
It actually doesn't, because if we're just gonna beat the information out of an elemental we summon into here first, then we
You know,
just
we
need
have,
to be
we
in
have
there.
to over,
and
we have
just-
to overcome the not breathing water problem.
So let me finish. You only need to overcome that long enough to use the teleportation spell.
We don't have the teleportation spell. We're level
We
5.
have a crystal with like a wish spell on it or something.
No, it has a true resurrection spell in it. Remember, like, we got it, gonna
So if
use
we-
it on Kalak, and then we didn't, and then we were gonna use it on Drummer's old character, but he was like, nah, I'm cool with this guy.
Alright, so we can take that route the moment we have teleportation.
Okay. So, no teleportation right now. But we could go get the measles, too. The measles are bros. They're homies. They'll help us through the Shadowfell.
If we going through the shadow plane, as long as we have someone who can shift someone or a creature or something that's willing to shift us from the shadow plane to somewhere else, yes, that works.
Yeah, we got the measles. And we can see all the DMs fucked up slaves and shit that are always in the shadow plane.
well, like whatever.
If they're gonna shift, if they shift us to the shadow plane,
I don't.
Well, then we can shift from the shadow plane, fucking wherever.
Yeah, I'm just confused over how this is gonna save Athens. That's
We're gonna go to heaven and recruit an angel army. We're gonna revelations this as the solution.
You're gonna make him go
We're gonna-
through all the elemental plane of water and all these other.
Oh, not-
we can't use the water because we can't teleport. So the next option, if we're gonna use extra planar means, we've got to use the shadow plane, which is the measles.
Yeah.
Well, we have enough time for an encounter, or a very long speech with the halflings. What do you want to? What do you guys want to do?
So, you want to go back to Tithian, see if he found that item, and then go talk to the measles?
Correct. Well, no, it's not my call, guys.
You guys want to do that? Guys, I need a yes or a no here. What do you guys want to do?
I didn't hear you. Cut off on my end.
Mike,
I'm down to clown. I don't care.
Am I just making decisions?
that's
What
correct.
did you say? I didn't
That's
hear.
why you. That's why I recruited you for the game. You're the.
And no, I just asked, what did you say? Because I didn't.
Oh,
hear
I'm
you.
sorry. I may have cut out or have some feedback because of my fan is like fucking loud. I said, do you want to go back to Tithian, see if he found that item I asked, and then go north to the measles? And
Yeah.
then see if they'll show us through the shadow plane. The other problem with going to the elemental plane of water is once we have our angel army, we need to get it back here. And that would be pretty hard through the plane of water, but we can just
Once we're actually out and on past the plane of water, getting here is easy. You just plane shift in.
Yeah, but I don't know if that works in Athos. We might have to carry it back through the plane, the shadow.
Well, you can make it to Athens via any elemental plane, because
Well, it'll be a lot easier to get plane shifting items outside of Athos.
Okay.
True, yeah.
All right.
I think we should resurrect Kalik and then use him to get lots of cool magic items, but that's just what I think.
yeah. I think I've already mentioned he'd be very upset with the whole city, technically.
Yes.
But he'd be cool with us
It's
because we're.
it's definitely doable. I'm not saying it's not doable.
I didn't want to do that because I don't want unless Iridescent's like, hey, I'm not having fun with this character. I've decided to roll up a new character. In which case, I'm like, yeah, no problem. But if he doesn't want to do that, then I don't.
I'm saying this now. I mean, if the party wants to go extra planar or whatever, I believe I've said in the past, I have no problems with it. I'm not attached to this character because there's really nothing on it. There's no magic items, so there's nothing really attaching me to the character. I've got 2 character sheets ready just in case for this. I'll just swap to the other one.
Okay. Well, you guys want to try to bring back Kalak?
You want to try to go extra
You
planar
guys
to
are
bring back
nuts.
Kalak?
If we bring back Kalak, it
my
becomes.
other character.
If we try to bring back Kalak, it does cause a little bit of issues from the standpoint of going to heaven, because we will have resurrected like an extremely powerful evil character.
Yeah.
All right, I will say that he might. There's a very high probability that he's going to be extremely mad when he comes back.
Yeah, he would probably order us to go kill Tithian or something. I don't know.
Yeah, or he can kill all you guys. Just a heads up on that.
He's saying he might just kill us out of spite.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he is a pretty evil person. Heads up.
Yeah, but he also isn't stupid.
Well, that's where
if his loyal people brought him back. I don't know.
That's where the high persuasion DC comes in, Mr. Mike. Hopefully,
Okay.
you're a good.
That's when Lord Davieth would be coming in clutch.
Well, he's on the
So
he's on the 28 on being pissed off, Mr. Mike. Yeah.
That's too high for me.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, anyways, all right. So,
And I just
Uh,
need to know what this party's goal is going to be, because if they're going to leave the plane and or try and raise Kalak, that means I'm swapping over to my alt.
well, if we go to heaven, like we're doing it to come back. So I don't know. It's like a what's the name of that? Samurai Jack trying to
Yeah,
Give back to the past.
we had
Yeah.
we had the discussion. It was more of a personal thing with the character.
I got it. Okay.
All right.
All right. Well,
Vote on it.
let's go back to Tithian and see if he found the shit I was asking for, and we'll let him know that there's some halflings. Oh, and then what was the actual task with this plane of water portal? Were we like killing the things here, or what were we doing with it?
Needed
Well,
to
yeah,
reopen it.
Yeah, this Templar that came with you, he created the vortex for the element. So you succeeded in the actual mission of opening up a vortex, Mr. Mike, or you guys.
Okay, cool.
All right, so the Templar, he kind of swims throughout the air. He's kind of skimming the surface, I should say. And he creates a vortex. It opens up. The halflings are kind of, childlike in a way, guys. So they're oohing and awing the Templar. And then they grab your shirt or skirt or whatever pants you have on, whoever. I don't care who wants to be the face. And they say, you are coming with us. Is that correct? We need people such as yourself to help us kill the Yuan-ti. And then the other cute, small halflings surround the face of the group, and they kind of circle the face of the group, and they say, "Help! Please help us!" And it's almost like children skipping rope. And again, they're all asking you guys to help them take care of the Yuan-ti. So what's the plan, guys?
Well, we told him we got to go back to Tithian and ask him. So I say, yeah, let us go back to Tithian. Wait here a few hours. We'll let you know what our Lord's desire is.
And then they grab you, Mr. This is a cutie patootie. She says, "Well, we're not going to be able to perhaps take out the Yuan-ti." And then she looks at the group, and they kind of sheepishly kind of bow. They look at the floor because again they're ashamed that they're not as hardcore as you guys. So she's kind of begging you guys to please help them, meaning that your next mission is going to be in the tunnels with the Yuan-ti. That's what she is wanting, Mr. Mike. She's begging you, cutie patootie, halfling that eats humans, is wanting for you to help them out. Of course, they are cannibals, so you don't feel bad that these people are technically evil. Mike, what do you want to do?
So I think we mentioned we're going to go up to Tithian and see if he found that item or not. And then we are going to ask him about these Yuan-ti. So if he, I don't know, maybe there's it's a good alliance with these Yuan-ti, or maybe it's not. You know what I mean?
Well, you haven't really spoken with Tithian about the Yuan-ti cult. That's something completely. That's another side mission, Mr. Mike. So you heads up on that. Again, you don't.
Okay.
You don't have to get involved. I'm just letting. I'm RPing cutie patootie, wanting you to save their, halfling.
No, I got it. Yeah, what I'm saying is we're going to tell her, wait here a second. We got to go check out, what our, boss wants, and then we'll let you know. So what does that mean? It means, could you put us back on the map with Tithian so we can talk to him real quick?
All right, before you take off, they kind of nervously surround you, Mike, and she says, "Look, you can't leave us. We might be attacked. So can you please?"
I bolt out of there the second they start surrounding us. I'm fucking running.
I say, well, just come with us then. We'll protect you.
And then she says we're not much on climbing because again, you have to climb down 20 feet to get to the water, and then you're gonna have to climb the other side of the map.
We got griffins.
Oh, you're in the aqueduct, Mike. You brought griffins inside the. I thought you guys didn't do that. I think I asked.
I don't remember. Did we bring
didn't.
griffins? We did not. Okay.
What are we
Um,
doing? What did we not do again?
We can set up ropes for them, or
Yeah.
planks, or
You're
Remember-
gonna have a bit of a time, dragging all these guys, these little children, they're like 2 feet, 3 feet, all across the map back into tier. Mr. War, you guys, what do you want to do?
You want to try to bring them back?
If you bring them back, there's more than likely they're gonna make a lot of noise, Mike, and they're gonna attract attention. So, what do you say about that?
I say sleep. They're children, so they have like what, half a hit die?
Well, you have two options. You can have an encounter, or you can say, fuck these guys, let's go back to Thythian, and me RPing what Mr. Thythian wants you to do. What do you want to do, Mike? Or what do you want to do, guys? You want an encounter with the halflings, or do you want to go, fuck this, these halflings?
I don't want the halflings. They've been super chill. I mean, outside of eating that guy, but
Super chill outside of the cannibalism.
Yeah,
yeah.
was,
I mean, the cannibalism aside.
yeah. That's pretty sick watching his human's head spin on a stick, Mike.
Yeah, this is a whole nother faction to,
Well,
we could have the multiracial coalition.
wait, they
No,
would-
we'll have the
Cannibal
transracial coalition.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
all right. Well,
The DM knows all about that, right?
I'm transracial, guys. All right, what? I think Mr. Drummer is wanting us to make a decision.
Yeah,
Drummer,
let's just
what do you
go back.
want?
Let's go back to your Tithian so you can get your gear, and then
Wi-
you can decide
without the
from there.
halflings, am I correct?
without the halflings, or with the halflings.
I'm just gonna to break this tie and continue. I'm just gonna say without them.
Without.
without them.
All right. Well, fortunately for my cannibal friends, they've been abandoned.
You are aware that there's a slight chance, 50-50 chance, Mike. You're smart enough to figure this out. There's a 50-50 chance that these little, halflings are probably gonna get their asses kicked. Heads up on that, Mike.
Well, look, someone besides me made a decision tonight, so we're gonna go with.
They
What
got
Silver
themselves
said.
into this situation. Fuck around and find out.
Well, yeah, that's why you guys are supposed to help them out because you're heroes. But maybe not.
I would, but someone wants to.
Mike
not-
wants to not make all the decisions. So I just made one for
Yeah.
him.
All right. Well.
Yeah. Here we
All right.
go.
All right.
Thanks for
So.
contributing tonight.
All right, so the Templar, he kind of he does his thing. He looks at you again. You're the Mr. David. You're the senior Templar, so he's done. Well, you're not the senior. He's higher than you. But anyway, you guys make it back to Thythian. Before you leave, by the way, the female kind of looks at you and starts to cry a little bit, Mike, before you leave. Just want to hit you with that little guilt trip. All right, so let me go ahead and put you guys back in Thythian's room. So that is going to be, let's go back. Is it this one?
Guilt
Yeah.
trip might have worked better if they weren't eating a human corpse in front of them.
Yeah, but they're cute. That makes up for it. All right, so you make it back to the city or the council chamber. You tell him all about your adventures. He thanks you for taking care of the vortex. All right, so he gets up on the stage. He tells the remaining council that you've secured the water supply. So the water supply theme of the campaign is done. You guys have finished that quest. So they are basically, Thythian is talking to you, Mike, and he says, congratulations on your work. We appreciate everything you've done for the city. Uh, what is the status of the alliance with the elves? We do have the water flowing from
I'll, s-
their aquifers. We appreciate that. But
I'll
Mhm.
I'll step up for that since I guess I was the one originally tasked with that. Yes, we've made a temporary alliance with the local tribes here. You simply just need to, and I'll tell them basically the name of who to contact, etc. Just they're willing to do some basic recon of the area, so you'll at least have early warnings from them.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
So
we've also
yeah, go ahead.
we've also helped the dwarves of the iron mine to the southwest, so that should boost metal production to the city. So you should have an increased surplus of supplies coming in that you can use to construct and supply the military and fortificate the city's fortifications with.
All right, and then Thythian, he says, great, great, that's great news. So now that we've handled the water supply, can we have the Elven tribe leader, come and negotiate what we're going to do about the assault with Uric? We're going to need a couple of his men to help us scout out the area to the north. Not only that, we're going to need at least a couple of mercenaries to maybe take out the army of the of Uric. And then Sadrina, Sadria. Anyway, she's the one that you guys already know. She's kind of like in the spy network, and then she comes up to whoever the face of the group, and she says, "Look, I've heard many great things from you, adventurers. Rickus and I have basically come to express our interest in having you do a couple of assignments for us. Would that be tangible? Can we get this done? I understand that you men get the job done and are highly recommended. Would you be interested in help us out with the Uric assault?"
I would like to request that, yes, we've done the tasks as you asked, but we would also like to get some time to supply ourselves better for things to come. Right now, while we were doing those tasks for you, it's become increasingly apparent that we are undersupplied at the moment, so we would like a little bit of time on our own to strengthen our own supplies and equipment for the future. Wouldn't do us any good to go into any more difficult things unprepared.
And then Rickus kind of looks at you sternly and says, "I'm not exactly sure if you're aware of this, but the assault of Uric is imminent. You men haven't participated in any scouting missions." And he looks a little annoyed
Yes,
at
we've
you.
been busy with diplomacy and securing other supplies for the city. During the process, we've lost several people. As a result, we need to start taking care of our own supplies here, so we can start reducing the loss of life. Which is every time we lose people of our caliber or greater, we're shooting ourselves in the foot.
And then Rickus looks at Agus, and he said, "Perhaps these are not the men that we should be requesting help for." So he's kind of upset with you, Mr. Silver, that you guys are not immediately jumping on, whatever he wants you to do.
I told him we need to take care of our own supply situation, or we're not going to be able to continue operating at peak efficiency.
And then Thythian kind of tells Rickus to chill out, and then he kind of just storms away a little upset. And then Sadria, she goes with him. Neva is also talking to him. So you have one person who is not kind of happy with your...
I'll just tell Tithian he can be happy, but the truth needs to be said, and not saying and pretend and putting our heads in the sand's not going to change anything.
And then Tithian says, just ignore him. He's tends to have a bit of a temper, and he's extremely concerned over the assault of the Uric army. You must understand.
So I say, while this is going on, I say, sir, are you the one that killed the Kalak? I didn't catch the entire fight. I only saw the end of it.
All right, so he's walking away. When you say that, he turns his head around, and then stops, and then he walks up to you, like almost like he's a little upset with you talking to him, because again, you guys are not bothered.
Aster's talking to him, not me.
Yeah, Aster. So he kind of walks up to you, Aster, and says, "If you," and he says, "Yes, you're correct. I am the one that was able to slay Kalak." And then Saria and the other females just kind of hover over you, wanting to know why the fuck would you ask him that? Because again, it's obvious, and they're a bit. Again, guys, these guys are a bit annoyed that you're not following their commands. Okay, so that I'm RPing. Chill out.
No, no problem. I say, how is it that you are able to kill him so successfully? Whatever you used whatever technique you used may come in handy in the battle that you're talking about.
And then he kind of walks up over to Tithian and he says, well, we have our leader here to thank for that. We have, he happens to have a slew of magical items that he was able to procure or get from Kalak. Now, the spear that you're referring to, and he kind of shows it to you. He has it with him, Mike. I forgot the name of the spear. It's called Spear.
I think it's called the Heartwood Spear.
Yeah, there you go. So he kind of takes it out from behind his back, and he shows it to you, Mike, and he lets you, pick it up if you want to. But he's not going to give it to you. He's just kind of wanting you to admire the spear.
I see.
And again, he kind of looking a bit arrogant. Rickus is not the nicest guy, guys. He's a bit arrogant and maybe full of shit.
I got it. I say, well, thank you for that. As a purveyor of the arcane arts, I can appreciate such craftsmanship.
And then he give you a little, what is that? A compliment, slap compliment? I forgot the how it's said. Anyway, he kind of looks at...
Backhanded compliment?
There you go, backhand compliment. He says, perhaps one day you will be as adept with this spear as I am. Again, he's just showing off.
I see. Well, we'll soon have our opportunity to test that out. And then I kind of I'm like a haughty elf, so I kind of say, even though he's acting like he's so important, I kind of just walk right past him like he's nobody, and I say, yes, Tithian, could I have a moment of your time? There's something to discuss.
And he kind of looks at Rickus and just say, hey, just calm down. All right, so Tithian walks next to you and starts saying, I wouldn't get on his bad side. You wouldn't want to make enemies of Rickus, especially then since he's a bit paranoid about the status of the city.
I see. Well, speaking of procurement, were you able to locate the item I requested?
Oh, yeah. He says, yes, as a matter of fact, I want to speak to you about that. All right, so follow me. Your friends might want to join us? I have something that I want to show you.
Yes, and I kind of wave for the rest of the party. I think we're missing the new guy. White Dreyers or whatever his name is.
Yeah, well, we have a roster.
Rabbit.
Yeah, we have a roster of 6 people. 4 people are in the game right
Well,
now.
Liam, if you want to drag your token on, we can.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to put his token on. Oh, yeah, since you're the Templar, you're going to go with them, Mr. Dave.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what? Since you are a Templar, he looks at you and says, starts talking to you about the under tier, and if you know were able to, yeah, forget it. I don't want to delay or prolong the RPing with the magical items. All right, he says, follow me, and takes you over to his area where the magic items are kept, guys. So let me go ahead and put you on the map. All right. Okay, hold on. Putting you in a jail cell. All right, so he takes you down to where the basement of the building. It is a makeshift prison. You see a couple of NPCs in the room, maybe a Thri-kreen, a couple of bugbears. So I'll put them on the map in a second. But he takes you into his area, and he goes. Well, let me put you guys on the map. Give me a second. All right, so he takes you in the room, and all right, so he takes you in the jail cell. He goes back behind here and opens a secret room that goes into this room. I know what you're asking. It's like, why did we have to go through the jail? Well, because. All right, so let me put you in the actual room. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 sec. I got too many maps. Okay, here we go. All right, so he takes you into this area, and this room, he opens up a locked key, as well as he says the magic word abracadabra. It's magically locked, guys, and there is a trap. I mean, it's obvious, but he trusts you guys, so he's not too worried. All right, so you go into this room here. I'll put some gold and treasure items. You pretty much see like almost like a magic shop, guys. There are rings and scrolls and all sorts of things on the shelves and trunks. He opens one of the trunks. He gives you whatever item you were requesting, Mike. So I don't know what the item you were requesting.
It's a book called the Tome of the Still Tongue. It's like a magical book.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you now have access to it. Since he now trusts you guys, he's basically saying, look, you guys can, request any kind of item that is in the treasure loot. He doesn't know everything in the room, guys. So if you do want to buy an item, you're going to roll 1d2, and if you roll a 2, they do have the item. If you roll a 1, they don't have the item. So it's not like they have everything for you guys to try to purchase. So as far as the purchase goes, you will have to purchase the items. Scythian is nice, but he's not he's not going to give it away. All right, guys? So,
all right.
Yeah.
I say thank you. And as I guess the party's looking through shit, I say, as for your task now, you've held up your end of the bargain. Now, what should we prioritize? It looks like the city may be attacked imminently, or should we make straight away for the Darklands?
Well, if you're not talking to Scythian, right?
I am, yeah.
Oh, he kind of moves you aside, away from the other guys that are gawking at all the magical items that they might want to purchase. He takes you aside and basically says, look, I know I've asked a lot of you, but I would require that you do me one service, and I can give you any magical item that you at your disposal if I have it available. But I need you to investigate the Deadlands. I've heard rumors that Dragoth has access or is aware of the location of the lens. Rumors say that that's the reason why he's taking his people down into the Deadlands. I need you. This is out of character. Yeah, guy, you know this is how I do
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. It's urgent, and if Dragoth gets access to the lens, then very bad things can happen.
All right.
Right.
Well, not to harp on it, but what do you guys think?
I'm down with going and looking for the lens. What do you guys want to do?
I thought you were going to the get some angels in the.
I was, but then Tithian finally did what I was telling him to do.
Okay.
See?
All right.
It's like I'm not gonna go fight like God without like some good shit to like fight him.
Well,
And
so far he's being like the good guy. And,
yeah. And now he's helping us out, so it's not a suicide mission.
Yeah.
So Aster's like, okay, yeah, we can do that. I don't know what do the other players think?
I've been trying to think of what the fuck my guy would even want by here.
Yeah. So you can have magical items from Tithian because he's got all of Kalak's goodies, but he is coaxing you, Mr. Mike, into doing what he really wants you to do, which is find the dark lens.
Yeah. I'm down with going towards the dark lens. What do you guys want to do?
That sounds pretty good at this point.
He gives you all. Now, if you're serious about this, guys, I'm gonna RP this. He says, "Look, if you're really serious about getting this done, he offers each of you a magical item for the poison that you're gonna have to, go through in the Deadlands. So the whole area in the Deadlands, guys, is poisonous. So he's offering you a free, what is the magical item? Potion of
Parapet of proof against poison.
Periap.
Oh yeah.
All right, so he's offering you this for free. That's how much he wants you guys to find the dark lens, or specifically.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah, you didn't need to convince me anymore, but yeah, that seems fine.
All right. Well, he's. I'll give you guys the details. He's RPing the details, which I will put on the Discord for you guys.
How do I add items in Forge?
Well, I think
Under what, inventory?
Mr. Drummer is the expert on the.
Oh, I think you just click equipment.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to add an item.
I would just control space.
So
So
I mean-
have your player sheet open
Oh, okay.
and not
Damn,
popped out.
you really know how to use this one.
All right. Now, the Nathifian says the downside of going into the Deadlands is that it's going to be extreme, not just normal dangerous, extremely dangerous. So, just a heads up on that. He said there's going to be a lot of undead creatures that you're going to probably bump into.
Well, that's great. We have Cygnus here. He's great against them. So, all right. So once I do control, how do I add it to the sheet?
Just drag and drop it, I think. Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
I'd
so
like
that's
to
why I
buy
said you
something,
need
I
to
should
have your
just.
character sheet open and not popped out. And then if you're control spacing and searching for what you want, just drag it over onto your inventory.
Okay.
Somebody else was asking something.
Yeah, I was asking. I just roll if I'd like to buy an item, right? And then use our
Yeah,
magic item
if-
pricing guide.
Yeah, it's 1 or 2. If you roll a 2, then yeah, you can buy. Just take it out of your, your price or your gold, whatever you got. If you can't afford it, you can't get it. The only reason that Mike is getting free shit is because this guy wants you guys to, get the lens. But if you're wanting a wand of magic missiles, that he's not.
Don't-
He's not gonna be like, yeah, take this.
2 was yes, right?
2 is a yes. That's correct. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So he starts going over the details of the Deadlands. So let me bring up the big map. And from what little information he knows, he is going to go ahead and give it to you. All right, so the Deadlands are down here. I have another larger map that I'm going to put on the area. But if you just kind of, bring in your ruler, just put your ruler down there, guys. Yeah, it is huge. Just hundreds.
Luckily, we got those griffins.
The griffins that can die with a poison.
Well, yeah, but they can fly us there, so it doesn't take 2 weeks to get there.
Oh yeah, getting there is not a problem. Making it inside there is going to be a problem. So
Cool.
Okay. All right, now, so Scythians basically said, look, I can give you, the items that will make it to where you're not going to be poisoned. I'm not going to RP the details of that. I'll just put them on the Discord because there's going to be a lot of problems when you guys get down there. All right, well, it's almost 9. Did you guys want to RP a little bit more, or do you have any questions about anything? Or did you want to go back and look for the halflings? We have an hour, whatever you guys want to do.
Do you want to do? You want to go kill the Yanti, or are you guys good to call it a night?
I think I'm all right.
Yeah, I'm good tonight.
Okay, yeah. People also might need to spend a bunch of time figuring out items and stuff.
Exactly. I was gonna say I need to look through items this week to see what I even care to buy.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
that was a
same.
great game.
All right, well, cool. Well, let me
Just
go ahead.
happy I foiled the DM's plot with the chicken.
Yeah, that was interesting. That's original. Never had a chicken be thrown to the monsters, but it worked. All right, well, let me go ahead and stop the stream. We're done for tonight, and just keep. If you want to buy stuff, just get back to Tithian, and he'll help you out.
How much? Is there like a party loot gold that is just needs to be distributed, or how does?
Go to our private chat. We're discussing it right now.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, I stopped the stream.